Welcome everyone to this first ever Friday battle report from Vanguard Tactics, and what a good Friday it is, not just because it's Easter or anything, but today I'm joined here with Michael. How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to representing the brand new Tau Codex against yourself, Jake, with of course the Votann.
Yes, so this is going to be an awesome battle report for you guys, and the first one for our Friday. So just to quickly introduce everybody, if you're unfamiliar, we've got Seb on the deck. He can't speak, but he's definitely smiling at me and wishing me a happy Easter. Then we have Jord to his right. How are you?
Yes, I'm all good, mate. I'm excited. It's our first ever Friday stream, so it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, awesome. And then we have the return of Chris. But which Chris?
Which Chris do you want it to be?
It has to be the one with the K.
The good-looking one.
Exactly.
How are you, my little cream egg?
I'm good, thank you, Chrissy. So we thought we wouldn't use nicknames in front of people, but that's all good.
It's exactly what it looks like.
At least it's not a bin bag full of yogurt. And then finally to the right of him, we have the notorious LPP, who is being stood in for today by Stephen Box. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
He said he hates him. He said he hates everything, but that's okay. Awesome. So with that in mind, we've done our intros and everything. So guys, hopefully you're excited for this one. This is a members only chat as well. So if you do want to comment or you want to support us here at Vanguard Tactics, you can sign up to be a member or equally be gifted a membership if you are watching. So hopefully, fingers crossed for some generosity at this Easter time. So without further ado, Michael, what's the mission?
Okay, so the mission today is Scorched Earth. All right, so what that means is from the second battle round onwards, we can burn objective markers. We can do an action on them, give up our ability to shoot and charge, and then if we're still within range of that objective marker, at the end of our next command phase, we're going to remove that objective marker from the board. Okay, so we do have to survive the enemy turn in order to do it. It is worth victory points at the end of the game. So if we burn any no man's land markers, we're going to get 5 victory points at the end of the battle. If we burn our opponent's objective marker, we're going to get 10 victory points at the end of the battle. But over the course of the game, at the end of each command phase, if we're in control of one objective marker, we get 5 points. 2 objective markers, we get 10 points. And we can't get any more than 10 points in each command phase. Of course, if you go second, you're going to score that at the end of your 5th battle round.
Yeah. So it's quite a tricky mission, this. It's very hard to get the sort of full amount of primary, but we're going to give it a go, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Awesome. So that is the mission. So let's talk about armies and who is up first. It's Michael.
Cool, it's Tau time. So just quickly, we do have a mission rule in play, which means that if we leave an objective marker, it's still out under our control, provided we held it at the end of that command phase.
Oh, how exciting.
Okay, so very interesting. Keen to see how that plays for us. So for the Tau today, I have the Retaliation Cadre, and this is a dream list come true. 15-year-old Michael would have loved to play this list back in the day, but here I am. So this is all about those battle suits. We can get +1 strength and an extra AP if we're really, really close to you. We've got a lot of battle suits. So first of all, we've got Farsight in the list, and he is the Warlord. We then have 2 Enforcers, with a variety of weapons. One of them has an enhancement to allow them to leave the board and come back on.
That's very good.
And another one has an enhancement that allows them to get sustained or lethal each time they shoot. We've then got 2 Cold Stars. One's loaded with fusion, and the other one has missiles and cyclic ions. The one with the missiles has the internal grenade packs. So they get the grenade keyword, and if I move over an enemy unit with a normal move, I can roll 6 dice, and 4s will do a mortal. Okay. Then the last character I have is a Farsight team. Nothing fancy, just as Markolites and as Lone Operative.
Amazing.
Okay, so let's get to the good stuff. We've got lots of Crisis teams. We've got 2 of each new variant of Crisis. So 2 Fire Knife, 2 Star Scythe, 2 Sunforge.
You got all the names right.
You know it, I'm a Tau player. And then there's some variety of weapons on the Fire Knife, but otherwise it's kind of what they are. Flamers on all of the Star Scythe squads. Then we've got 3 broadsides with rail rifles, and then we have 2 lots of stealth suits.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a shield drone and a marker drone in each of those, and then we've got 10 crew. I'm currently using fast orcas because they look cooler and they're on the right base size. So forgive me there, but they're Kroot carnivores for this one, and that concludes my list. However, I will cover reserves because there's quite a lot. I have a total of 995 points in reserve.
What a Chad.
935, sorry. I put some stealth suits back on the table.
Not as Chad.
Not as Chad. So we've got Farsight with some Fire Knife with the plasma rifles in reserve in Deep Strike. We've got a Cold Style with Fusion with the Sunforge in Deep Strike. We have the Enforcer with the Sustained Lethals. He's joined some Missile Fire Knife in Deep Strike. And then, of course, the last thing in Deep Strike is just 3 Star Scythe suits with Flamers. Okay, so that's my reserves. And that's my army. I'm going for tactical missions today.
Amazing. How very tactical of you.
Thank you.
Sorry, at one point during your list, I was getting distracted with Steve doing his best John Travolta impression from Pulp Fiction because he just kept looking around. Anyway, so that is your army. And then I guess it's mine now?
It is.
It is. So, the Leagues of Votann, my one true love. Sorry, Mum. And so today, leading the force, we have an Iron-Haired Champion with Mass Hammer and the Grim Demeanor enhancement. So this means I'm going to ignore modifiers. What modifiers? I don't know, really, because there isn't many in the Retaliation cadre. Then second to him is a Grimweir. He is going to be solo balling it on his own, being a true hero of the kin or something like that. Then we have a Broke Here Ironmaster, and the enhancement I have on him is the Appraising Glare.
Okay.
So this is where I pick an objective, and while you're on it, you have counts having a judgment token.
But you have to look at the camera funny every time you do it.
Yeah, well, this thing's still mugging me off, so I'm going to just keep looking at that. Then, for my battle line, I've got 10 warriors, and they have a variety of weapons. Main things to note, they've got a rotary cannon and the high-las auto rifle, so they get assault, and they also can do some shots, which is great.
Okay.
The rest of them are just basic. Basic. Then we've got, for the dedicated transports, got 4 Sagittars. So they've all got the high-las beam cannons, casino cannons, if you're unfamiliar, and they scout and do lots of stuff. Then finally, in my other data sheets, I have 3 units of Berserkers with mass hammers and mole launchers. A mole launcher, not all mole launchers. That'd be very good.
That would be a lot of moles to choose.
2 units of 3 bikes with a rotary cannon. 10 Hearthguard with concussion gauntlets, Volkite, and some deep strike.
Disgusting.
And then I have a land fortress. Because you can't leave home without a party bus anyway, I probably have all the time. And then finally 6 Thunderkin with Grav, very good into the sort of retaliation cadre of Macy vehicles. So that's 2,000 points. And on the note of Macy vehicles, for my missions I've gone with Fix, so I've gone with Bring It Down and Homers. Now, some people have said we had a bit of joke here that sometimes playing tactical is more fun, but I think I'd probably get shouted at more than I already do if I didn't go Fixed.
It would probably be a grave mistake considering the vast amount of Bring It Down. Probably give like 100 points for Bring It Down alone.
Yeah, so with that in mind, it just makes the most sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Awesome. So, right, how is the chat feeling about the game? Are they ready? Are they rearing and ready to go?
They are. We had a few technical difficulties at the start. The internet wasn't awake quite so early, but we're here and everyone's enjoying it. All the members are in chat. Guys, if you do want to chat in this live stream battle report, you do have to be a member. That is our new rule for our Friday streams. So it's a privilege of being a member of the channel. So thank you everyone who's joined us. We just want to give back a bit more to our fantastic members. On top of the 2 videos a week and the Members Lounge, we thought we'd also give you your very own streams so you can all chat amongst yourselves. But like George said, if you do want to join in on the chat, you can obviously become a VT member for $4.99. Or equally, if you want to cross your fingers and hope someone is being super generous, gifted membership as well. So, mine, Michael.
Yes.
The roll-off.
Oh, these are funny looking dice.
New dice. So I'd like to also say a massive thank you to the Baron of Dice for providing us these custom dice for today's game. I like to see they've based it off of even something on my body, showing that, it is very
let's
good.
not base too many things off something on your body.
Well, you never know. Depends how glorious it is. Anyway, Michael.
Yes.
I will let you roll the first roll.
Okay, from Deep Strike, a 6.
Oh, well, already these dice are great. So, let's see what I get. A 6.
Clearly, these dice are pretty good, right?
And guys, the Baron of Dice, you can get these dice here. So, Michael, I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Just a 4.
Okay.
Okay, we haven't rolled below a 4 yet.
A 1.
We've just found the below a 4. So, I'm going to go first. So,
Yeah.
I've got to do some scout moves. Now, the other thing I have to do is declare my special Ruthless Efficiency markers. These are units before the game that will be getting extra judgment tokens. I think the best thing to do is if we just go to the top down, mute us, I can do everything, and then we can talk about it when we're back. Let's do it.
Okay, we are live, Chris. How are you feeling for today?
What a time to be alive. It's nice to be here. I wasn't supposed to be here.
I'm so glad you're here, Chris.
Do you know what's quite sad, though?
What?
Is I'm not actually a VT member on YouTube. so
Your
I
gifted
can't actually
membership
chat.
ran out.
My gifted membership
I
has finally
wondered why
ran
it
out.
was so quiet in the
so
chat.
I can't currently gob off. However, thank you to Eric Gustafsson, who became a member. Alec Roars, I'm going to butcher that surname. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I apologise. If you want to tell me how to pronounce it, that's fantastic. Big Daddy Phil himself has joined VT. We'll love our Big Daddy.
We do.
We won't say too much. Joe Gazzard as well. James with a B. He's been a member for 9 months, and this is a stream that he can watch live. Let's go.
Let's go.
So I think that's the fantastic bit about doing a Friday morning stream is we're hitting a slightly different audience as well to normal. There's people
Exactly.
see across the pond and across across the world now that the time difference. This will mean that they can actually watch it live, tune in, and maybe have a chill out evening. Catch us playing fresh-eyed, bushy-tailed in the morning, and some of us getting ready to go to bed.
To be fair as well, if you are a member, we do also have the Members Lounge, which is another live stream, which is with myself and Jake, which will basically be us talking to you members, answering your questions, and just having a nice little sit down and talk with you guys. And that'll be at 4:30 GMT, I think it is still. So that is what it will be. I'm assuming.
Yep, clocks do change this weekend, though. Don't forget.
Oh, they do. So what will it be next?
Well, we go forwards an hour on Sunday.
Okay.
On Sunday, we're fine today. It's by the end of the weekend. Clocks change in the UK.
Sweet. So
That's
it
all.
is still GMT.
GMT goes to summertime.
Nice.
Because apparently, after the weather we've had this week, we're in the summer.
Yeah, exactly. It's been absolutely hammering it down. There has been too much chill and rain here in England. But anyway, how are you feeling for this game, Chris?
I think Jake's Thunderkin are going to absolutely mince these little blue fishies.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be. I think between Salt Bay Mike and the frozen ices that we've had, I think Mike's smile will not be there by the end of today.
Yeah.
That's me being optimistic for Jake.
I like the optimism.
So I don't want to support Jake, but he is using an army I painted for him.
It basically is your army.
So it is my army basically. So I've got to support my little dwarf boys. They may be half my size. Jake may be a quarter of my size, but I think it'll be interesting. It'll be good to see what Mike can do. Jake's played this matchup quite a lot, playing big VT James Hobbs.
Yep.
So Jake's quite well versed in
And
playing.
Big Daddy Phil, right?
Yeah, Daddy Phil's made the flip over to Space Marines recently.
Oh,
though,
he
but
has. Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, Jake has played Tau a fair amount in the past 6 months. And that is obviously not going to go. Oh, Michael likes to claim he's a Tau player. Let's be honest, he's not played Tau too much recently. But he's done a fantastic masterclass that you can all check out if you are a member of the VT channel.
Yeah, well, we are currently still filming the last few. It was close.
I'll get back in my box.
But to be fair, it is over half filmed now. So it'll probably be. I don't want to give a time scale actually because I don't know how long it'll be. But
you can't rush perfection.
It will definitely be out soon enough. However, Jake is ready at the table.
Yeah, so just a quick one. So I've done my scout move. So in terms of my ruthless efficiency, I've picked the broadsides. I've picked the. George just stood up very aimlessly to do that. No, I know, right. It just threw me off. So broadsides, I've put ruthless efficiency on the broadsides, so they have 2 judgment tokens. I've done it on both the Sunforged suits, and then I also put it on the these guys, the
Star Scythe.
Star Scythe suits.
Star Scythe.
Yeah, so put it on the dude who can jump up and down, just because that makes sense in my opinion. He's going to kill something. You calm down, Robocop camera. Right, so I've done that. And then when it came to scout moves, I've scout moved both Sagittar into this building. This Sagittar's just positioned himself, so if Michael does want to jump up and down, I can jump on the other side of the wall with my warriors, so it's not going to be a complete blowout there. Put this Sagittar here just because I didn't want it to get any angles with anything you could shoot with. And then move bikes over here, and then when it came to my actual movement phase, I pretty much just moved the bikes onto the objectives, out of line of sight, so Michael has a bit more of a mission trying to kill them. And then I also advanced the land fort, and me and Michael have already discussed the broadside cannot see the land fortress.
That's what you think.
Well, that's what I asked and you said. Anyway, so that is everything. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy a teleport home in the middle for 3 points. And I have nothing to shoot because I can't see anything. So that is going to end my turn. So I'll just get homers and that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Good touch. Shall we leave the game there?
No. Oh, the other thing as well, I put my appraising glare here. So when you see the little Votann face.
Okay, and I have an extra marker on me.
When you're
token.
on it. Oh. You need to calm down, Robo Camera. I know you've just woken up, but it's okay. That is it. So you've got the appraising glare there, done my homers, holding some objectives. So, Michael,
Yes.
It's over to you.
Yes, Tau. Tau turn 1. Retaliation casualty time. I'll draw some cards. We've got 2 CP each.
Yep, I've got 2 CP as well.
Excellent. I draw. Bring it down. Well, I mean,
If you get homers as well, it's going to be well fun.
Engage on all fronts.
Oh, it's not homers.
It's not bad.
No,
it's not bad.
Good draw.
I don't have any...
Did you want to pick up your man?
Thank you.
No, that's
yes,
okay.
Absolutely, yes. So the Star Flare ignition system.
Yeah. And off he goes somewhere that we'll
Somewhere
find out.
in the sky. And then maybe he'll come back down. Maybe he won't. Maybe he's just going to stay up there.
And the other thing to note as well is it means that objective over there will be sticky now for you as well.
Yes, because I've got my Firesight marksman on there.
I wouldn't have got it because I technically didn't hold the objective
Right.
at the end of a phase. So that's why I don't get it on mine. I haven't mentioned it. So awesome. So you've got your cards.
I've got
Any
cards.
other things you need to do?
There's no other command phase stuff, so I am going to crack on and move. In terms of the scout moves, I did, of course, move the recruit forward as well.
Yeah.
So, head over to chat and I will start moving.
Well, the cameras.
We've gone from having a giggly ghost to a stalky camera. Fantastic.
Oh,
wouldn't
right,
be a VT
okay,
stream
so-
without slight technical difficulty, as Mandy would
As
always love
Mandy
to
would say,
point
yeah,
out. However,
exactly.
the general you can hear, stream chat, etc. It's just one of the side cameras, our little crab crawl camera. It's just having a little moment to himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Steve's just trying to fix it.
He was trying to wake up this morning as well. That was all it was. But Steve is on technical duties. He is our tech marine for today.
I'm watching him go grey by the minute as little bits go wrong.
Yeah,
Be that
exactly,
internet
yeah.
or physical.
Yeah. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? They excited for the game? It's interesting, actually. I agree with what you were saying. I do think the Votann are probably gonna be a bit better in this match because I think Votann are pretty strong currently.
Yeah, they're not an awful. Jake's had a decent run in with him recently. He's also had some bad run-ins. It's very matchup dependent, and some people just counter him way nicer. And as casino cannons, if they don't roll hot, then it does let him down. But when you're going into the current sort of meta of a lot of vehicles and all that sort of good stuff, then all these strength 12 lasers that are doing sustained D3 on 6s. Go on, Steve. Say what you want to say.
If you want it to go the other way, you've got to press the same button it's actually going. The app's not great, that's why it's only got a 1 star.
Oh, so I have to press that way.
If you want it to go the other way.
Okay. that makes sense.
That makes sense.
So if you want to change direction, press the same blue button.
Yeah, all right, cool. So basically what Steve's just told me is if I want it to go left, I've got to press right.
Yeah.
And if I want it to go right, I've got to press left.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
It almost sounds like army logic.
It does,
Eat your soup with a fork.
You don't do that? I do that all the time.
No, it just takes me longer.
Yeah, exactly. Means I can enjoy my meal. Anyway.
But yeah, as I was saying, the current meta at the moment's got a lot of vehicles in it, but we're starting to see that surge of a lot of MSU that's darting around the place. You've got the Yanari list with 19 units, 11 of which you can't interact with. You've got, fantastic, it's very
what
frustrating.
units today, Chris?
3 Scrougers, 3 Swooping Hawks, 3 Dark Spectres. They all shoot and move.
Oh,
for instance,
really?
or you've got a way to move. So they start in cover, they come out, they shoot, and they go back into cover. And 11 of these units, you just can't interact with them. And people
I actually didn't know any of that.
Yeah, you got the D cannons, and it's just horrendous. It all adds up and stacks up. So, things like the infiltrators are starting to look nicer and nicer for for your Blood Angels maybe, with all these units darting in and out, having that 12-inch deny. And Tau Codex is another prime example. 3-inch deep strikes,
3-inch deep strikes.
Grey Knights, Tau. Everyone seems to have a
Necrons.
3-inch deep strike at the moment,
I
and
don't.
3 inches is clearly important at the moment, and
It very much is.
finally we're empowered.
Yeah, exactly. We're getting some representation on the board.
Some accurate.
Some accurate representation. Now I feel like I'm part of 40k. I mean, actually, to be fair, as a Space Marine player, you do have Inceptors. So, but they don't. They're not like. I'm not saying you can deep strike like 3 Crisis Suits and the Commander Inceptors.
But it's still that next trick that you can drop in, flip an objective, or something similar.
I think there is that debate on what loadout you take on them as well. Because do you take the plasma or do you take the bolters? Because they're both really good.
And I think people are starting to now have to you can't just leave chaff on your home objective.
Yeah.
Because guard with all the indirect, cool, I'll just destroy that. Now
Yeah.
you've got to send something else back. People are starting to have to invest actual points into something slightly durable to sit on home objectives and protect it in fear of 3-inch deep strikes,
Yeah.
indirect, all that sort of nonsense.
A good little counter to it actually is sticky objectives.
Yeah. Until the 3-inch deep strike.
Until the 3-inch, yeah, but like
until guard have indirected you, strap
you're going
reserved the
against
unit
something
on.
like that, true. Yeah, true. They're
there's,
obviously
there's all these horrible little combinations at the moment that are just making MSU armies, I think, more prevalent across the meta.
It's actually been a massive switch. Like if you think about like the start of 10th edition.
Oh, tank edition, people were calling it,
literally,
weren't
like
they?
how different the game's become. Just by balance data slate updates, codex is coming out. I mean, there's still a lot of really exciting things over the year. I'm actually running a really fun Blood Angels army at Oxford.
What are you taking?
I'm taking Sanguinary Guard.
But what makes it fun? What have you changed to make it fun?
I've put Sanguinary Guard in.
Oh, sorry. I heard Sanguinary Guard, and what I was actually thinking Sons of Sanguinius, the detachment. That's why I just mixed that up in my head for a moment.
No,
there.
Sanguinary Guard.
And why are you taking them? What's got you excited?
Because they're golden boys.
Because they're golden
Steve's
boys.
looking at me like, why are you taking Sangard?
Yeah, you copying me.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, Steve
What,
is
are we
the
talking aesthetically or models?
he is the original Sanguinary Guard, let's be honest.
He's not quite tall enough, is he? Come on.
I don't want to get in trouble this early in the morning. Chris.
Everyone's seen me and Steve on camera now, right? Come on.
Yeah, true. You,
Right.
you can actually stand up to him.
To be fair,
Yeah.
he can be my Sangard and I'll be his Dante. When we're talking size difference and
You're
comparison.
my Dante.
Oh, don't you flirt with me, boy.
No. But anyway, back to the game, back to some Tau and Votann.
Yeah, so Mike, it looks like he's pushing quite aggressively here. I think he understands that obviously Jake will have Thunderkin deep striking in.
Yeah.
Or coming in. There's a lot of vehicles that will cause a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. So he needs to close in. He just needs to, I think, if Mike plays aggressively and just pushes, keeps Jake sort of backed up a little bit, take some of his assets away, especially those blooming transports.
The Sagittars are very, very strong.
And he's got to bring it down, so obviously he wants to maximise on that secondary as well.
So this is the thing with Tau. I think you've just kind of got to build it into your game plan as a Tau player. Is you've got to accept that you're going to bring it down, unless you're taking all crew. But
all the crew.
But if you are taking Tau, you are going to be giving away, bring it down in bucket loads.
Yeah, and then you've just got to plan against everything afterwards, as you said.
Yeah.
Oh my god. There's me trying to get my gifted free membership as usual. Putting YouTube back on. And when he's taken deploy homers, it means Mike has one direct line to try and deny secondary points.
Yeah.
So if Mike can stop something from pushing into the centre or even get rid of his trading units that are going to be, if something's deploying teleport homer, it's not doing something else. So if he can force Jake's hand into you're going to deploy homer with Thunderkin from reserve or one of these good vehicles, then it means he's not being shot at. So
yeah, exactly. But yeah, Mike's list is actually quite interesting. So Retaliation Cadre is a very strong detachment. Very strong, in my opinion anyway. I think it's a very strong detachment. So if you don't know, being part of Retaliation Cadre, you get +1 strength on your ranged weapons when you're within 12. Is that right, Michael? It's within 12. And when you are within 6 inches, you get +1 AP as well. So what this does, I think the biggest buffs you're going to get here is on those like chaff weapons. So, I mean, your staff sides look amazing in this because you can get them to AP2.
And that's the flamers, right?
That's the flamers, or what's the other one they can have? Flamers or burst cannons. So they can get to AP2 on either.
And as you said, that means then MSU units, maybe everyone is taken, you're starting to clear them, starting to pick them up.
This is it, especially if you take a commander, because the commander can have 4 of these weapons. So the commander effectively becomes another unit on his own, because then he's got the amount of weaponry that the squad itself has. So then you can deal with so many different targets with this one unit. Getting +1 strength, +1 AP. The other stuff you can get, like the stratagems, are quite strong.
Well, that's what I was just looking at there.
Yeah.
I've got the codex on my lap. This is the first time I've actually had a look at it and whatnot. But the Aaron.
The Aracon protocol.
I'm just going to call it the Aaron Con.
Aaron-con.
The Aaron
Con.
Con, because playing Admech the way he is at the moment, he's definitely conning people.
He is.
But yeah, that's giving. What's that? When you're shooting at more than 6 models, sustained 1, and if they contain 11 or more, sustained 2.
So the interesting thing here, right, is it's a battle tactic. Farsight,
so it's free.
He now makes it free because his new ability in the Codex is he can make a stratagem cost 0 CP. So that means as part of the balanced data slate, you can only use it on battle tactics. This is the only battle tactic in this detachment. So Farsight becomes kind of debatable, but he works really well in this detachment because you want to get close. So his +1 to wound when you're within 9 inches. Now you get +1 strength, +1 AP, and +1 to wound with Farsight's unit. So that unit becomes such a
stacking.
Him with Sunforge, strength 10, AP 5, D6 +2, +1 to wound melters is pretty insane. But then you are missing out on the commander with all the extra guns he can take. So you've got.
But it swings and roundabouts, right?
Yeah.
You know, you can't have it all in a new codex. You can't have it all.
True. It is a very strong combo.
James Hobbs in chat, he has pointed out something, and I'm going to bring it up while we're going back live to you guys anyway. So here at VT, there seems to be this obsession with how we're pronouncing a certain word. So, for instance, what detachment are you playing, Mike?
The retaliation cadre.
Cadre, right? Jake.
Cadre.
Right. It's not. It's Carder, right?
A Carder.
Yeah, it's Carder.
Is it
It's a
Carder?
French. It's a French word. So, in the military, for instance, we'll run a junior NCO Carder. But we don't call it junior NCO Cadre. So, Carder, please. Carder.
Carder. Well, there you go. You learn something new every day.
Okay, Lieutenant Chris.
Oh, Jake. So, hang on a minute. I work for a living, right? You can call me BSM.
And you can call me anytime.
So I finished moving the retaliation cadre, and I'm looking at. I did debate deep striking with that unit, but I figure I'd rather have all of my suits drop in one turn. So I am giving up a bit on the cards.
Yeah.
So sorry that took a while, but important.
It was quite a long discussion.
Because if I put a suit down in front of all of this, it's going to die.
Yeah, no matter what it's.
You have some great Overwatch with the fortress.
Yeah.
Anyway, so moving on, I've advanced the Cold Stars unit. I am going to fire everything at the what are you called again? Pioneers.
The Pioneers.
Pioneers. Cool. No strats in use.
Pioneer.
So I have the commander will go first.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any damage 3, but I've got damage 2 and damage 1. And obviously you kind of want to do those in a specific order.
Yeah, so just bear in mind with the damage 3, I can tank the 2 of them on the rotary cannon because he has 4 wounds.
Okay, so damage 2 is better.
Yeah, so doing damage 2
I don't have
first,
any damage 3.
Okay.
It's just...
Oh, I didn't know if you did or not.
That's right.
Okay.
So the Cold Star's going to fire first.
Yeah.
I'll kick off with the Cyclic Iron Blaster and I will overcharge it.
Okay.
So this will be 3s, no rerolls,
And-
and then 3s. So 2 wounds there, it's -3.
So I won't get a save, and how much damage is
2
it?
each.
So I'll just tank, there's 2 there, did you say?
Yes.
So I'll tank 2 on here so that means 1 dies.
Cool. All right, and the reason that's -3 is because I'm -1 for being within 6.
Yeah.
I'm -1 from the Star Scythe, because I'm shooting a non-vehicle, non-monster, and the gun itself is AP2. Sorry, it's AP4.
4 then, so yeah, I'm not getting a save either.
Then 6 missile pods.
Yeah.
So 3s. Okay, and then 3s again.
And what AP?
These are AP3 because they're AP1 base within 6.
So no
Star
save
Scythe.
again.
So 2 damage each again.
So I will kill this one off,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll put 1 on 2 wounds.
Cool, fantastic. And then we've got 66 flamers.
Oh my.
That looks okay. Little tip if you're using flamers, just put a dice in. Just keep the marker there. If you don't want to have to count, which is completely understandable when you're going 40k.
Yeah, there's a lot of
There
counting.
We're only showing 5.
So this would be 5 wounds.
Load him up,
wounds.
big boy.
4?
So it looks like 5.
5,
It
ooh.
is AP2.
So this would be 6 ups.
So 6 ups to keep your bike alive.
No.
Absolutely not.
So he is cream crackered, poor little bike. He's
Right.
dead.
So
you would normally get a judgment taken, but you've already maxed out. So
excellent.
you're okay.
Now, if you're a Tau fan, you'll know that Torch Star originally came up with lots of flamer tricks for the Tau.
Who's that?
I'm going to use the Torch Star Gambit for 1 CP,
Right.
which allows me to make a normal move.
Very good.
So I'm going to do that, and I can go 12 inches.
Bit of Tau lore there for you, Mr. Torchstar. Commander Torchstar,
Yes.
sorry.
It's actually a woman.
Sorry.
Believe it or not.
Commander, Mrs. Torchstar. Commander Torchstar. Oh,
Oh,
no. Oh, no.
Oh dear.
And whatever the commander is. Who is Torchstar? The commander is Torchstar. Shadow
Yeah,
Sun.
Commander Torchstar.
Shadow Sun, Torchstar,
Right,
Farsight,
so
Kill
I'll
Time.
resolve the unfortunate
Ops.
accident in a moment. But that is... No, don't look at it. Don't look at it, it's embarrassing.
He's
I
coming
fell over.
back.
I fell over, it's embarrassing. So that's my turn. I don't get any cards. and I will ditch engage all fronts for a command point.
Okay, nice.
Shaking away there, isn't he? He's
So
nervous.
no, bring it down, and you get engage, and you're going to ditch.
I'll ditch engage, I keep bringing it down.
Cool. Yeah, it makes sense, right? Cause
Yeah.
So I didn't spend any CP, so I'm also on 2.
Cool.
So going into my turn,
Yes.
I'm going to
up
get
3.
Yeah, we'll both get 3.
Fantastic.
I'm on 10 primary, and I also will now be sticking my home field objective and the one over there.
Nice.
I don't need to do any cards.
Cool.
So I guess if you just go to top down again. Maybe?
You're on 10 primary, yeah?
I'm on 10 primary.
23 tempo.
Cool. Right, and both on 3 CP?
That's right.
Brilliant.
Stacks on stacks.
Boom.
So not as aggressive as I thought Mike was going to be. He also didn't want to overextend, or I'm saying obviously, I'm assuming he didn't want to overextend and get too close, because I did also forget Jake has the Berserkers, right?
He does have 15 Berserkers in his list.
Loaded up in transport, so the closer it gets, the closer he is to a charge.
Yeah.
And although Mike has got those really good flamers that we just saw, you know, there is that risk if they bounce for a building and he doesn't have line of sight at the start of their move or at the end of a move when they're going into that charge, that they're just going to absolutely wham bam, thank you ma'am, and sledgehammer him over the head in his little battle suits.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's kind of insane just looking at how many battle suits are on the battlefield, though.
It's quite nice to see, though.
It is. Like, it's really cool. I mean, how many suits is this, Mike? 18?
18 Crisis, 5 Commanders, 3 Broadsides.
So there's 18 Crisis, 5 Commanders, and 3 Broadsides. That's insane.
Is it enough broadsides, though?
Nah, it's never enough broad. Well, it depends on what side you're on.
Well, I'm a big advocate of the broadside mass.
Are you here for the great good, though?
No.
Exactly.
No, I think I want to collect the skulls at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm
Back on the World Eaters?
I'm going back into the World Eaters.
Yeah.
I think I'm slightly bored of just having an army that I just win because I'm indirecting to a degree, and all I've got to do is move block you from getting at my artillery or whatever. You know,
Send in the chaff.
Just send it in and just raining fire on people. So I might make a little flick to World Eaters. I'm debating if I'm going to take them to Oxford or not, or if I'll cave and take my guard anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to lie to everyone here, and we were talking about it just before. I'm still in my little bit of a hobby slump. I don't know what I want to do. We had that stream not so long ago that I brought the World Eaters, the Blood Angels.
Yes.
That just didn't really continue. Some very nice people sent me a bunch of my Reaver heads and stuff for that little project that they have been glued on. Don't worry, I have used them. Dante.
Nice.
Dante paints. Thank you, Gareth. I have
Absolute
used them,
legend.
but I've not really pushed on with the project. I then flip-flopped as I usually do, and everyone likes to joke about it. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to get some sisters. So I got some sisters. I swapped some towel with Kobe, so he was sending me some sisters for. Well, talking of which, Kobe, where's my sisters?
You could have gave him for you to give it to.
Yeah, but he's been ignoring my messages this
Has
week.
he?
He's been playing.
Do you know what he's been doing? He's just been sat on the Xbox all week.
Oh, no wonder he's been ignoring me then.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I came into the studio today and we were having a little debate, and obviously recently at Adepticon, Age of Sigmar 4th edition was announced.
Yes.
And I've been looking at that thinking, you know what? I might finally take that plunge to a new game system outside of 40k and
I will say
stick to 2 armies and go, might do some AOS.
It might scratch that itch for you, like elsewhere.
Yeah, and I mean they are gorgeous models at the moment. AOS, the team that have been designing and redoing the new models, they've done a fantastic job.
AOS miniatures literally are amazing.
And I mean, like you're collecting a representation of yourself as well, aren't you, Lizard?
I am a bit of a lizard. To be fair, I am very cold-blooded.
And we've been debating it within the
Scaly
friendship
skin.
groups and stuff of seeing. As Games Workshop community page etc. releases these new rules of sort of their little insights that they're giving us, like is it looking good? What we're going to do? Seb the little rat over there with his little Skaven.
Skaven. To be fair, he is just sat there ratting it.
Nibbling a block of cheese.
Yeah,
Jake.
Stop eating the cheese.
If we did make that flick, Jake's going to have to do something dwarfy related, isn't he?
Yeah.
But sticking with his Votann, sticking with the dwarfs. But yeah, so I'm debating what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
At times I do look at my Votann that I obviously sold off to Jake there, and I just think, why did I?
Why did
I
I
should have
give it
kept
to
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know that they'll just be sat in a box in my outbuilding, not doing
That's
a whole
right.
lot.
We'll get you out of this hobby slump, mate.
We'll need to.
We will.
And
to
do you know
be fair-
what would really help me?
What's that?
VT membership on YouTube.
So, guys, if you would be so kind to give Chris... Oh, and they are ready at the table.
Right, so I've done my movement. Now, again, it's not looking like I've done loads, but that's ultimately because you need to stop. it's ultimately because there's just not a lot on the table and that I can get to, so I'm just trying to play as passive as I can. So with that in mind, I've moved the Berserkers up here, and they need a 7-inch charge into these crisis seats here. I've got +1 hit and wound. I can bump my AP as well so they don't get a save, and it's just going to give me a lot of potential, not only damage, but also I could potentially wipe the unit if I roll well.
Yes.
Because there's no involves or anything in there.
I don't like the sound of that, Jake.
No. So Michael, and also I moved the land fort out so it could see the broadside, shot or be shot is really the case. But Michael didn't like that. So what he did a really clever play, Michael. Do you want to explain what you did?
Thank you. So I've used the homing beacon from the stealth suits to allow me to rapid ingress for free with my crisis team, and I've dropped the Star Scythe unit with flamers just 9 inches away from the Berserkers, but within 12 inch for the flamers. So that means that I can now overwatch if you declare a charge.
Yeah, which is mega.
Which is mega, because I still have my 3 CP.
And how many of them can see?
All 3.
Okay, nice.
All 3, yes.
So I don't know how many now I'm going to be able to but now let's go to shooting. So let's do the land fort into the broadside.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to start off, they're 8 wounds each, aren't they?
There are 8 wounds each.
Yeah, so I'm going to start off with the beam.
I will go for a 6-up Feel No Pain
Yep.
using my stim injectors. So that's down to 2 command points for me.
So with the beam, 3s to hit, but 4s will give me D3 sustained. So 1 hit with 1 sustained. So that gives me a 1.
Okay.
Strength 10.
Right, so 3s.
So 2s because I have +1 a wound.
2s.
So that is 3 at -2, and these are flat 4 damage each.
And you ignore cover because you've got a scanner.
Yeah, because I've got a light. I've got a beacon.
AP2 means 4-up saves.
Yeah. So
I make 2.
1 fail, 4 damage.
4 damage, 6 at Feel No Pain, 4 damage.
Nice. Then I've got my bolt cannons. So these are going to be hitting on 3s, and these are sustained 1. So 1 miss, but 1 sustained, take it back in. And what toughness is broadside? 8. So I'm going to be strength 6, and normally need 5s, +1 a wound, and these are 20.
I'll triple check.
Okay, that's fine.
And you're both on 2 CP now, right?
No, I'm on 3 still.
You still are on 3?
Yeah, I haven't spent a single thing. I'm waiting.
Sorry, mate.
I'm waiting.
Want to make sure, you see.
I'm waiting.
6.
Patiently
So
waiting.
they're only toughness 6.
Just 6.
Okay,
yeah.
so they would need 4s, but +1 wounds, so I need 3s, and these are 20. Thank you.
Got strength 6 bolters.
Yeah, they're like better heavy bolters, because everything in Votann is better.
Technology.
Yeah.
So
5 -1, and these are 2 damage each.
These dice are awesome, by the way.
I do like them.
-1, 1 goes through.
Yep, 2 damage.
2 damage, double 6. No,
I like the feel of them.
2 left on one of the broadsides.
Maybe like hands. And then, if I could just kill 1 here, I'll be super happy as well.
Yeah.
So 3s with the other gun. This isn't sustained or anything. What it is though is strength 7. So
Okay.
So I'm going to be winning you on 2s.
Very nice.
So 2 at -. I'm going to double check. I think it's -1.
I'll see. I don't think it will matter.
It won't matter either way. I'm going to check for the future anyway.
Okay, fantastic.
Just so then I don't have to
So
worry.
weathered that. That was quite good.
Where is it? Where's the list? All championing of list names. I do love it. It is AP 1. See, I was right. Cool. That's fine. So moving on. How many wounds is that broadside on? 2.
2 left.
Okay. Now I'm not going to bother then. So I'm just going to shoot a mole launcher into the crew.
You firing moles at my crew?
Yeah.
That's
why
dinner.
not? Dinner.
That's pat lunch, mate.
Dinner. Big up the bottom moles. Right. So into the crew here.
Okay.
So they're stealth.
Yeah.
But I've got +1 a wound with appraising glare, or +1 a hit,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
so
yeah,
you're
cool.
just going to count that.
Sure.
D6 +3 is a blast. So 3, and then another 3.
Sounds surprisingly good.
Yeah, it's D6 +1 normally, and then because of the blast. 4s, 3 hits. And then strength 4, so 1 wounds, no AP.
I am dead.
And on a 4+, nope, you're not -2 move, advance, and charge.
We just ate them all. They didn't even bother us, mate.
They did it again, but I killed one, so I'm
Yes.
after that.
Yeah, cool.
Any preference of which one?
Just the one on the very far left.
This one?
Yeah. There's no sergeants in crews. So.
Right. There you go. Cool. So that's all my shooting. Haven't got really a lot there. So let's do some charging. So you're going to do the berserkers into your fire knife.
You have activated my trap card.
Oh no.
1 command point. Overwatch.
The thing that we thought.
So 66 flamer hits.
Yeah, felt painfully.
I will roll 5 of them.
Please don't. Oh.
And then another one.
Okay, I'm happy.
I'll keep the CP. So
Yeah. So that's 20.
Cool.
And these are just going to... So they're strength 5 because you're
Strength 5,
5.
that's
So this
right.
is going to be 4s.
Yes.
I have my feel no pain.
You will indeed.
Let's hope. I'm hoping I can at least get like 3 in. I think it's more likely going to be 2, potentially none.
So 4s, did you say?
Yeah, because I'm tough as 5.
So that is 8, 9, minus 1 only, because I'm not within 6 for the extra AP.
Right, so 5 up, feel no pain, because I'm not going to get, because they're just minus 1. So
Okay, yes, yeah.
Just going to get my 5 up, feel no pains, and I'm just going to declare it now. It's going to go on the mole launcher first, because he has 3 wings.
Okay, fantastic.
Well, that was good. So no one died, and the mole launcher is on the wound. Can I have the black dice, please?
Yes.
So,
I activate my trap card.
right,
So no one died?
no, I rolled 7, 5. You can check
Yeah,
if we
yeah,
literally
you
recorded
definitely
it.
did,
That's why I was
Oh,
like,
so it was just 2 wounds went through?
It was
Yeah.
really obnoxious.
Amazing. I do have gun joints as well.
oh,
None of which hit.
To be fair, guys, just to point out, you would have to make the charge first, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. You have to make the charge first.
I need a 7 with a reroll.
Sure. Okay.
CP. Well, I'll do
You
what?
have your wounds
I'll
back.
just take my wounds
And I'll
back
have
and
my
you have your
command
CP back.
Cool.
Okay, that is a massive shame because now the unit just went from really lucking out to now not doing anything. Yeah, it happens. Cool. So that will be the end of my turn. I'll just get my 3 points for homers from doing it with my Sagittar. Still haven't killed any broadsides or anything like that, so that's a bit of a shame, really. But we move, right?
Yes.
Sorry,
So
just
you
confirm, Jake. Deploy Tauempire for free.
Yeah,
And bring it down for
nothing. I've just haven't. I've got a few that are like
Yeah,
poised.
tinkering,
ready.
they're
Yeah.
teasing.
Yeah. So going into your turn, Michael, I'm
Yes.
going to get a CP. You're going to get a CP.
Yep.
And
So
you
that's
kept
both
bring
of
it
us on
down.
3. I kept bring it down.
Yeah. You're going to get 10 primary.
I will get 10 primary. Yes, which is very, very nice. And I will draw
Oh.
a tempting target.
Okay.
Where would you like to tempt me, Jake?
The middle.
The middle.
So you
Fair
have to
enough.
at least put something on the middle.
So I have to be in your face, basically. Yes, fair enough.
Do you
Fair
want to
enough.
pass me the card? I'll pop it on the thing just so the people from the top down will know which one it is.
Alrighty, well, I've got some movement decisions to make.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
carry on. Let us know how what you think is going to happen this turn, chat.
Right, guys. So they are muted. It's me and Chris. We are back. Thank you so much for pointing out about the Overwatch. Yeah, I think it was just obviously forgot that little interaction there.
Just
However,
excited to get some flamers on the go, I think, wasn't
yeah,
it? Get
exactly. You got a bit
barbecue
heated,
fish.
some would say. Are towel flamers hot?
I don't know, I'm just disappointed in the joke you made.
Sorry.
We'll move on.
I thought you'd be proud of that one.
Matt, yeah, I don't appreciate your comment. It has only been a month, but they only last a month. And I've been very busy at work recently, and I've not managed to catch much on YouTube, especially during live. So I've not been able to get myself poised, ready for a new
had it
membership.
on auto renewal.
I could have, I absolutely could have, but you know, I have no excuse. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's all right.
Yeah,
well,
I was trying to think of something witty there, but
here's something for you to take inspiration from, Chris. Icarus has just become a captain. Absolute legend. Thank you so much for joining the community. And yeah, let us know what everyone's plans are today, because it is early morning.
and it is Good Friday.
It is Good Friday.
We're all on time and a half here today.
We are.
That's exciting.
Yep.
Thank you, Steve, for your generosity.
Yep.
What do you mean I pay people?
But to be fair, let's look at this turn. That was obviously unfortunate more for Jake in that situation about the Overwatch, because now he's just going to get hit again with the flamers and he might not roll so hot. But that wasn't actually intended, Chris. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I didn't intend that one, but
You know what? Seeing Jake's little heart break a little bit, failing 2 rolls of a charge, and it wasn't even a big charge. That was, average. Not averages. He should have probably.
they
got
do
that.
have little legs.
Yeah, that's true. And
Yeah.
little legs, big tummies.
Yeah, exactly. So
Bit of both.
bit both.
Well, they've got better posture. So,
Yeah, exactly. But
it goes back to what I was saying when I thought Mike was going to be slightly more aggressive on his first turn, and my brain not quite engaging properly yet this morning. It's now worked out in his favour. There's some stuff now sort of spread out a bit that Mike can try to capitalise on. He's got the tempting target, and I say he needs to. He doesn't need to clutch at some points, but he might make that little force. But the threat of the Overwatch is there still, and 66 flamers is
So-
still not going to be nice to be charging into unless he can whittle
Yeah,
down that unit.
exactly.
So he's got the fire and fade essentially. The torch star, was it torch star?
Yeah, yeah.
Gambit, so we can do some shooting and do some running away, and as you can see there from top down, they're
the
currently
issue he's
staring
got
down the
there,
barrel.
though, but if he uses the jump away after this, he's not going to get tempting target.
No, but if he takes a couple of those models off and he still uses it, he could go to the furthest point of the objective. And if Jake continues to roll like the way he's rolling,
He could. Yeah, very true, very true. So yeah, I think what Jake's done here is actually a really good tactic to do if your opponent does get tempting target, is to kind of lure your opponent into like where you want them to do, create a kill zone effectively, where your opponent has to put something out there.
Yeah, you may give them the 5 points VP, but you then gain something to trade into, right?
Exactly. So always think about that when your opponent draws tempting target is what is, even if it means like you could stop your opponent scoring 5 points, but you could actually force your opponent to actually trade.
What effect could you have on them
Exactly.
if they want to go for it? And
Yeah.
there's so many times as well, people will look at the situation and go, actually, I don't have something to trade into that for that objective.
Yeah.
This isn't worth it. And
Exactly.
either redraw or, just not do it.
Yeah.
And then when they don't do it, even better, because you've now stopped them from scoring.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're potentially out to hold back because they haven't wanted to be aggressive for whatever reason. Or
Exactly.
take it.
Exactly. I mean, the trade here is definitely Michael's losing out on points here on trading, because that Berserker squad is definitely not anywhere near the points of that Crisis squad.
But that's also like you said at the start, with taking 18 battle suits. That's
Yeah.
also just going to have to be the risk that you running
Yeah.
this style of list. That
Yeah.
you can't have it all.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't have it all.
He's going to have a couple of turns where he does so much damage to Jake's army that it's just like he is basically doubling. He's going to have to trade like 3 units for one of his in certain situations, right? Just to try and make these points back. But it looks like Mike is actually going to be doing some deep striking behind Jake, by the looks of things.
He's left himself wide open.
He has. That objective's looking very...
Well, I say wide open. It is a transport, and they are obnoxious stats, aren't they?
That's
on
true.
the Sag Tour, was it
That's
toughness
true.
10, 9 wounds?
Yeah. And so he does have the tactic to be able to move after he's deep strike, because the crisis suits can move 12 with a cold star commander, you could move 12 inches after deep striking.
However, Votann, Jake has got the CP shoot back,
But this is it as
so
well.
that Sag Tour could be shooting back at something if he.
Yeah. And this is
potentially kill
the
it.
big thing for Mike to consider, right? But even if he does it on the backfield objective, he's not going to be able to get too many models on the objective to take it. Because
Get a
of
cheeky charge in though.
could
We've
could
got a
try
far
the
sight
charge.
knocking around somewhere, haven't we? He's
Oh.
got a sneaky little
Do
blade.
you reckon Farsight could kill a Sagittal?
I'd like to hope he could.
What's his combat stats like? Should we have a look?
Let me have a look. So, Farsight. He's got a dual profile for he's got his strike and sweep as standard. So his strike is strength 10. So he is only wounding a Sagtor on 4s.
But he would wound on 3s with the +1 to wound.
However, I was about to say, has he got some abilities? Because this is the first time I'm looking at the date sheet.
Yeah.
And he absolutely does, as you said. So he's got add 1 to the wound roll. And he can also select stratagem for free. That's more the sustained one, right? But that's not going
It's
to make
not
too
gonna
much of
work
a
in that
difference here
situation,
because of
no.
the rules that you need. So, yeah, he's hitting on 2s. +1, so wound on 3s. 4 attacks. Only damage 3. He would need every single one of them.
He would.
Basically. -1. Jake would only be allowed to save 1.
Yeah, and Jake, because he could use Void Armor.
Yeah.
Am I correct? Yeah.
Yeah, -1. So, yeah, it's only AP2, so that's now AP1.
Yeah.
Saving on probably 4s or whatever it is for a Sagator.
Is the
yeah.
retaliation cadre rule only for ranged weapons?
I could not tell you.
That's
my little
it
George.
is. Okay, right. So we can't actually buff Farsight even further. Imagine if you can make him +1 strength and like an extra AP.
But what that's telling me, those Farsight's there. He's going to be good at hunting some little elite infantry units,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But he's not Angron, is he?
He's not
He's
quite
not trading into a transport or anything. Even if he has got a
No.
suspect demonic blade in his
Yeah.
possession that seems to
Yeah,
make him
he's-
live forever.
Heretic. Yeah, but to be fair, I mean, as you said, he's more like his target really is to go into Marines, like a 5-man Marine squad. But again, they could armor and contempt it.
Yeah, but in a retaliation card, as you said, in shooting, drop him down with what
his
can
plasmas.
what can he attach to?
Just any of the crisis. Yeah.
So it's almost like them flamers again.
Yeah.
Coming
exactly.
into them flamers, +1 to the wound roll for the flamers.
Yep.
just making sure it wasn't in melee, but it is just
Yeah.
attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
So +1 to the wound suddenly, and that's making the flamers a little bit more punchy. So
Yeah.
thank God you can't take them in 6-man units anymore.
Well, this is
From my
something
point
we've
of view,
discussed.
anyway.
Well, I agree as like an opponent in the tower. It's
Yeah.
horrifying facing that, right? But there's this big debate, which is it kind of shows a bit of internal balance. Is Farsight gives you really good benefits, but then the commanders are also really good. So you kind of got to decide, like, do I want the commander in this instance or Farsight? Because the commander gets 4 different ranged weapons. So you could give him 4 flamers in that unit with 6 flamers already. So it's 10d6 shots.
Before, yeah.
So it's
With the extra AP, yeah.
and this is where like the stacks start coming in, but then Farsight giving you +1 to wound is massive, and because you want to be within 6 inches, you're going to always be getting a +1 to wound.
And then sheer weight of dice, even if you are trying to punch up, sheer weight of dice, they're gonna fail a couple.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
maybe decharge
Yeah.
and do one of my favourite stratagems at the moment, tank shock.
Tank shot.
Get some tank shock in there.
Farsight with. Did you watch the stream on Wednesday?
I didn't. As I
That's
said,
okay.
I've been away with work.
Yes,
So,
exactly. Well, yes, Steve gets it.
Steve gets triggered.
But he did actually tank shot with Farsight.
What into?
I can't remember what did he go into?
Like an intercessor.
Oh, into an intercessor. Well, he killed the intercessor.
Nothing like an overkill.
He did really well in that instance. He scored in points.
So I'm assuming he rolled the 12.
Yeah.
And how well did he do at this point for his 5s and 6s? So
About 2. Because he killed one.
oh, he only killed the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to change this one.
But yeah, guys, make sure you go check out that live stream because that was an amazing live stream. We all had so much fun with that one, and it was full of chaos. Not armies chaos. I mean, like just chaos in general.
You know what? Talking of chaos, hobby slump.
That's
Chaos.
another army for you.
Talk to me
After being tempted
again.
Tempted by the dark gods. Eh?
Again, Adepticon.
Yeah.
Showing off some good little bits. The Chaos Lords looking all right, but it's more the box sets that are in. If,
There is quite a lot in those box sets,
if
isn't there?
we're to go off any of the box sets they've released so far for monetary value, not looking too bad.
Yeah.
Not looking too bad.
Yeah, no, it's to be fair, these box sets that they're releasing.
Jake just got a Tinder
Pretty
match
good.
live on stream. Look
Yeah,
at that
he
little
did.
smile
He's
on his face.
Stealing our Wi-Fi.
It's Good Friday for Jake has risen.
Paul just asked any ideas on release date for the Codex. We don't know these sort of things. We know obviously the Croup box is out on pre-order at the minute.
Yep, release tomorrow.
It's out tomorrow. So the Croup box, you can get the Codex in that box. James Hobbs has just super chatted. You absolute legend. He said, GW have a great chance to make Crisis teams hit harder in retaliation, bring back the old Farsight detachment-esque rule, and allow 2 commanders in a unit. Absolutely.
Right, the only reason James Hobbs will ever want anything brought back is because he's so gamey and he can figure out some kind of manipulation that makes him OP.
He does this thing. He does this thing where like he goes, "Oh yeah, this would be really cool or good," because he's already mapped out something that's literally impossible to do, and he'd be like, "Yeah, but look at it."
and I can do it, and no other army can do it.
And then if you tell him he can't, he gets really
He
like,
gets
"Hurrah!"
He gets proper jobber.
Jobber.
But to be fair, I mean, you've had a bit of a look at the retaliation cadre now.
Carder.
Sorry, Carder, sorry. I'm stuck in the cadre.
I'm now triggered.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Sorry, I apologise. But yeah, what are your thoughts on it so far?
I do like it. I think if I was to play Tau and I was looking at playing Tau, that's why I had a load of Tau. I was looking more towards the Crisis blobs and suits and stuff, and I think as we've kind of alluded to at the moment, you do actually just want to be taking the 3 units of 3 and not having the blobs of 6 anymore. It's not actually the end of the world. Like,
to be honest, I had a practice game against Kobe playing the old Tau Index with 6 Crisis suits, and I took Bring It Down. And I killed that whole unit, and I've literally just scored almost 20 points. Like
whereas now your opponent kind of has to work for it a little bit more, and not having the cyclics overcharging everywhere. You're not giving up. You'll bring it down yourself, which happens so often when you played people when they would rather hazardous roll. Clearly, there's 3 mortal wounds. There's 3 mortal wounds. I'm now giving you points. Like you're not even having a fight for it. So that probably makes the town player feel a bit better about themselves when they are busting out all the flamers, fusions, and all the rest of their nonsense that they're doing, dropping in bloody 3-inch deep strike.
You don't like them 3-inch deep strikes, do you?
I'm sick of 3-inch deep
Yeah,
strike.
you're not a fan.
I'm trying to see, like, with my guard, I am trying to force in at the moment the regimental advisors, whatever they are, the one because there's
Oh,
one,
yeah.
one of them's got the 12-inch
Oh, for
deny.
the 12-inch bubble.
Yeah, but then obviously
sure.
they'll have to put a command squad in and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I've got to fluctuate my points a little bit. But
Yeah.
heaven forbid I have to drop a piece of artillery.
Oh, I know. To be fair, in the Kroot detachment, there is an enhancement to take on one of your Kroot guys to have a bubble.
That's good.
Of deny, so you can have him, and then you can have Darkstrider to do two guys with it. Anyway,
We're
they're ready
aggressively
at the
being told that they're ready.
table. Yeah, they are ready.
They're bored of us talking, apparently.
Always. So I've moved.
It's all out.
Most of the army's turned. I've still got 1 unit in reserves.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot on the table.
Do you want to discuss? Because we had a lot of discussion points.
Yeah, so
as well.
obviously I've got a 3-inch deep strike available to me, the shortened blade. I've spent 2 command points on it. We did kind of move around. I had to check a few things. The broadsides are lined up against the land fortress. We've got another fusion team over on the far left. They're the unit that can leave the board and come back on. Another fusion team is set up here for this Sagittar, which I can see with the stealth team. I did the shortened blade with obviously Farsight himself, who came up with it. So he's dropped down 3 inches away from these bikes, looking to deny some primary points. And then I moved these guys back a bit. I basically just wanted you to not be able to rapid ingress on an objective.
Yeah, which you've perfectly done.
Yes.
And then what I've done is I've rapid ingressed in Mike's backfield.
I like it.
So, you know, just because it allows me to move and do some shooting. So the idea would be, providing how many of them are left, if you do decide to target them, I can maybe do a lot of damage to the broadside, then potentially charge your flamers. So
Farsight approves.
I'm glad. Don't remember asking, but I'm glad. So yeah, so let's go for your shooting then.
Okay, cool. So shooting time. The easiest thing for me to do is fire the Sunforge up at the top of the battlefield there into this Sagittar.
Yes.
There's no guiding spotting going on, so it's just on the 4s for the normal guys and then the 3s for the other guys.
Cool. I will claim cover.
Yes.
So you'll just be -3.
You
So
will
at least I
indeed.
get a save.
Yeah.
Can you point to where the Sagittar is?
Here. This one here. Oh, poor little.
Also, just to confirm, Jake, you're on 3 CP and Mike, you're
I'm
on 0
two,
now?
I'm on 2 CP.
Cool.
And Mike's on
1.
1.
Yeah. Because my rapid ingress last time was 3.
Ah, right, okay, right.
And I spent 1 on a reroll, but I haven't spent any other than that, other than to rapid ingress.
Sure.
So
It's fusion time, Jake.
that's very good.
Bang.
Oh,
So we get 3 hits.
nice. Strength 10, which is really big with this, like we
Yeah.
were discussing. So 4s.
4s. Right, here we go.
Ooh.
I mean, look.
Well, you can write it. So I do get a 6-up save, luckily.
You
So
do
hopefully
indeed.
I can try and boss this. I do not.
Okay.
So this is D6 each.
D6 each. Yeah, I'm not in fusion in melter range. That
And
will.
You definitely do. No reroll needed. So do I explode? Yes, I do. I do take a wound on
Cool.
my
Right,
land,
I'll take it.
my land train. So where's the? So he's down to 15.
Awesome. The next thing I'm going to do
And then,
is.
sorry, real quick.
Oh, sorry.
Just do my guys get hurt? No, they don't. And then while I get them out, you can.
Yes, excellent. All right, so the broadsides are going to fire at the land fortress, and I'm going to observe with the stealth suits that are just here. So these are observing, these guys are shooting. I'll pop a little observer marker so I know they can't observe later.
Very good.
Does the landfall have smoke?
No. I don't. It's lame. It's okay though. So far, Mike, something to note. You do get 3 on Bring It Down. Well,
Okay,
2
fantastic.
base because they're under 10, and then
Alrighty.
3.
So heavy rail rifles.
Yes.
Bang. I do hit on 2s because I'm +1 ballistic skill for
And
being
you-
guided, and I stood still for heavy.
Don't worry, I know. And
Strength 12.
I'm toughness 12.
Lots of 4s. Ooh, I do get to reroll the 1s because stealth
Yes,
suits are
of
helping me out. Come on.
So-
2, it's AP 4.
1 is dev.
Oh, you're right, 1's
yes.
dev. So you got 1 save at AP 4,
AP4.
no cover.
Okay, so this is going to be AP4, so 6 up. I fail it. So
Okay,
2d6
so
damage.
2d6
with +1.
+1 damage. So the first one, okay,
So 7.
7.
So
That's a good start.
down to 8.
And the next one is 6.
So down to 2.
Okay.
Oh no.
That was pretty good. I probably, yeah, okay. Then the Seeker missiles.
Yeah.
So 2 hits there.
Very
They're
good.
not heavy.
And these are strength.
14.
Oh, so these are 3. Oh no.
So 1 wound.
And these are
AP 3.
So no cover. 5 up. Oh, I saw the 5. So it's dead?
It's dead. Yeah, it's D6 plus 1. There you go.
Does it blow up? No, it doesn't. Poor land train. You did not kill.
How many wounds does a land train have, Jake?
16, so it's
Fair,
band
okay.
free. So Mike's got 6 on Bring It Down currently, including the tactical.
Okay.
I do know how to score, Jake. Believe it or not.
I'm just telling you.
Next, I will go with this Sunforged squad
Yeah.
into this Sagittar. We're not going to get +1 strength on any of them except the commander.
Yeah.
But I will be guiding with the
Yeah.
stealth suits next.
Nice. So you'll get reroll 1s. Here.
So I will get real ones to hit and wound. Well, the wound is irrelevant because I get that anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll do the commander first. So he's hitting on 2s.
2s, and you can reroll
And you can reroll the 1.
the 1. Very good.
Very good. And then wounding on 4s.
4s. So
With
1,
full
but you get
rerolls.
full rerolls.
Okay,
just
just the 1. AP4.
So AP3, so 6 up. I failed that.
Yep, I do ignore cover though.
Oh, so I don't get a save.
That's right. So it's 3 damage.
3 damage, so I'm down to 6.
Okay, and then the fusions from the rest of the squad.
Yeah. Oh, very
That
good.
was, accurate. I need that again, really.
But yeah, that gets a range, yeah.
So it's 5s?
4.
not
Oh,
within
they're
12.
not. They're not within 12.
They're not within 12.
Okay, so yeah, 5s. But you get rerolls. There we go. That's what you wanted. And again,
There you go. So that's
Oh, no.
4. It is
That's-
AP4.
no,
it
no
was
save. So they should. He's
yeah,
green crackered as
okay.
well. 20 damage. Does he blow up? No. You've already got max tokens, so no need to bother. And then the Berserker. 1 feel no pain. I'll take this on the mole launcher. He fails it. I'll get out.
All right. So I'm doing a lot of damage, but I'm expecting these
Yeah.
big hammers to.
Yeah, this is the nice thing.
back.
This is the nice thing about the Sagittars is that I do get to essentially like they do sort of just take the brunt of it. Really, there's nothing else that can shoot them.
So this squad hasn't shot yet.
Oh,
so
so
if
I'll
you did
just
want to
say-
potentially
So you-
avoid,
So you can't. I'll
Yeah,
do
so-
it so you can't see
yeah,
me there.
cool, right, okay.
Providing I've done that right. If not, I could just put
you
that
may
one
need to
there.
just go. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
there we
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Okay, cool. So next, then we'll go with this unit
Yes.
into the Berserkers.
Berserker. No.
Yes, because there's no one for them to guide. I can't quite see this guy. So that's fine, yeah. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
So I'll kick off with the commander.
Yeah.
I do owe you a hazardous
Oh
from
yeah,
last
from
turn.
last turn. He's
So
fine.
he was fine. So I'll do that now. There's a guy with 3 wounds in there, isn't there?
Yeah, there is a mole launcher.
Flamers first.
Very good.
Okay. So not amazing.
Still very decent. The strength and AP is very nice here, so I'm not going to get a save and you win me on 4s.
Alrighty, 4s. I need some of these dice. I need some of these dice.
How many is that?
11.
11. So, 11. Feel no pain's going to do them all in the mole launch. I need the same feel no, that's not the same feel no pain roll. So 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead.
Okay.
So keep 2 there, just closest to you, try and do something.
And then the commander.
Yeah.
So you're 2 wounds each, aren't you? So I'll do the missile pods. So only hitting on 3s because we're not being guided. And then strength 8.
So 3 AP.
AP 3.
Oh, sorry, wait, so it's damage.
2 damage each.
2 damage each. So first one, he's on a wound. Second one, he's dead. The final one, he's dead. So they all died.
Cool.
And no tokens for you because they've got max tokens.
Yep.
as
Now
well.
I would have declared the cyclic iron blaster, so I will do the hazardous.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
that's what you have to do.
very good.
They fired just 1 more unit to fire.
Yeah, I
Far
just think
side
it's them,
squad.
right?
You know what? I'm a big fan of just making sure, so I'm going to put everything into
Everything into
this
them.
unit.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I'll kick off with the missiles.
What are you hitting on here?
We ignore hit roll modifiers.
Don't worry.
So we're fine,
Don't
yeah.
bother. Won't bother.
So don't worry about the smoke.
Yeah, I was gonna. That was the idea.
It
what
would
are
give
they?
you cover though. I don't ignore cover.
And what AP?
AP 2 at this range with the missiles.
I don't. To be honest, I'd rather just keep my CP. I think.
Yeah, this is quite a lot of firepower.
Yeah.
And there's a few plasmas in there for AP 4.
Yeah, do you know, I'm not going to bother.
So the missiles themselves, we get 4 rerolls because you are at starting strength.
I am
Never
personally
mind.
at starting strength.
Strength 8,
So 3s.
plus 1 to win for far sight.
Very good. So 2s. So 3.
3 AP 2, 2 damage each.
So 6 ups. So 1. Then kill him. I'll put him on a wound. There we go.
The plasma from the fire knife suits, 4 rerolls to hit. Okay.
Oh,
Cool. 2s again. That's AP 4, 3 damage each.
So they're dead. Yeah. You do get a judgment token, though.
Yes, rightly so.
Hooray.
Rightly so.
There you go. I've given someone a judgment token. This is good.
Okay.
Right.
So, at the end of the shooting phase, I am going to Torchstar Gambit
Yeah.
with my last command point, and I will pick.
Bear in mind that objective's sticky.
That's a good point. Thank you for pointing that out.
That's okay. That's called good.
Oh, you're a
sportsmanship.
gentleman.
That's called good sportsmanship.
You are a gentleman. So I could do that to remove primary. The debate really with this is whether I move the Sunforge away from your Berserkers.
Yeah.
And I might well do that because you're getting your primary, but I'm going to go for that, yeah.
Yeah, good shout.
Cool, so one command point down, Torchstar Gambit, and the Enforcer with his fusions is going to move 10 inches away from these very scary small kings.
Little men.
Little men.
little men. The Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome. So is that the end of your turn then, Michael?
I believe so.
Yeah, so you're going to bring it down for a big 8.
Yes.
You're going to get tempting target for 5.
Yes.
And nothing else.
Yeah, nothing fancy.
Nice. Nice one. So that then means going into my turn, I'm going to get 10 primary because of the sticky.
Yes, very nice.
Which is great for the mission.
Mhm.
I'll go up to 3 CP.
Yep.
And then we'll just we'll head to the top down and see what I'm going to do.
Yes.
So Jake's on 3 CP and Mike's on 1. Right.
Big turn, that, George. I think.
Big turn. Big turn.
Mike did some good work. Picked up a few. Well, I say a few. Picked up the land fort. Picked up a few transports. Got rid of that middle threat.
Moved away.
Ran away.
Ran away.
Like a cowardly fish that he.
Fish, yeah,
he is.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's all swam away, some might
Yeah.
say.
He even put his hair back for that to help him move faster.
Yeah, he did. Just to get the air. Look at that.
Aerodynamics of a 10-inch move.
Just imagine a gust of wind just skating off that.
Mike needs to be careful. There's a register. Right. So Jake's now got to sort of do some work back though. He's got plenty of vehicles currently, sort of tinkering on death, but they're not dead, and they don't bracket either. So
No.
Mike's not too fussed about that.
No, exactly.
Which is also quite a nice perk, isn't it? That he's not losing anything to hit or wound, etc. So,
But I think we are trying to fix that little, like, you know, when the camera's going across and it's making it bang, bang, bang. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
So a question for chat actually is, so ignoring the knocking when it sometimes jutters, can you hear the high-pitched tone? So we can hear it in the studio, but just wondering if you can pick up on the microphones and just let us know of when it's moving. Obviously, that feedback will help us.
Yeah, exactly. I'll make
Talking
it
of
a poll.
LPP, here she comes. Yeah, chat wants to know if you ever sleep. She says no. She just sees models throughout the night in nightmares and dreams that she just has to continue. So it's just, you know, Steve works her hard. Siege works her hard.
Here's the knocking noise or high pitched noise, yeah?
Yeah.
From the camera.
The old thinking, talking type. Hey, George. So I've just been flicking through the little Tau Codex here, and there's some lovely images that, you know, make you look at. The Tau don't ever
Helping
seem
with
to
the
be
hobby lab?
winning in any of the battles, though.
That's what you think.
There just seems to be a lot of them. I mean,
For the painting, they have to be close to the enemy.
it's for the what? Sorry.
It's because for the painting, they have to be close to the enemy. That's why they're always losing in there.
Oh, yeah. Because
getting done in melee.
Do you know what's funny, though? If you go to the Retaliation cadre picture and look at the guys... The Montcar picture. We're going to get there.
We'll get there eventually.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Look at the crisis suits. Look what they've got.
Swords.
Crisis suits with swords.
Yeah.
No, that does not mean there are crisis suits with swords in the Codex, guys. I'm just saying that there is artwork with it.
Yeah, so, well, I mean, for context, those that obviously haven't pre-ordered and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's Farsight punching a gargoyle in the face with a shield. But then his little buddies that are with him have all got swords.
That would be
and
so
they're
cool,
very
though.
Tau swords as well, because you can see the little gold, I don't know, gyroscope thing that all the Tau have on weapons, etc.
The
For balance.
gyroscopes.
Gyroscopes help you have balance in
Yeah.
your weapon. That it doesn't matter where they're looking, etc. It will level itself out.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
when you can start pronouncing Carder properly, you can stop sniggering, you two.
What is it? It's Carda. That's it. So I was speaking a different language, isn't it, Chris?
It's as if we're using a foreign word.
Yeah. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Tau artwork is lovely, though. Like, they do a good job.
Do you know what? Games Workshop artwork is just lovely. So I've been doing, like, a lot of the editing I've been doing recently for the channel we've been using, like, official GW artwork. So, like, when I've done, like, Space Wolves or I've done, like, the Grey Knight stuff, like, finding the artwork on Warhammer Community, like, some of it is so nice. Right, well, they are ready at the table.
I say that, and then I get to the OG Tau Codex artwork cover thing, and also it's just nowhere near as impressive as what they're pumping out these days, is it?
That's true. You are live at the table, Jake.
Cool. Right. So, movement-wise, you may notice a lot of strat reserves into the far corner. So this is because of turn 3.
Yep.
So I can bring them wherever I want. So I've brought in the 5 warriors, brought in the Grimweir, so I can do some homers to get me 4 points. But on top of that, also it allows then the Grimweir to be able to shoot. Brought in my Thunderkin here. They are looking at your Sunforged seats. I didn't really have any other angles really because I couldn't see them at all.
Yeah.
So this is the best bait I've got. They have a 4 pinball. That's the only thing that's going to be very annoying.
Yeah.
But we move. Hearthguard have moved up. They're ready to do exactly what I said. Try and get a charge on the flamer suits and also shoot the broadsides as well.
Yep.
Cool. And then that is it. Oh, Berserkers have moved here. They need an 8-inch charge into the self suits. These Berserkers have moved here and need a 6-inch charge into the Crisis suit.
How dare you?
Awesome. So let's do some shooting. So let's actually start off with the Sagittars. These are the ones that just can't see anything else, and then I need to debate stratagems on the rest of it. Cool. So I'm going to shoot this Sagittar into this one here.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. Would you like to do anything?
I don't have anything to... Well, I guess I could do a Feel No Pain. I'm not going to.
Nice. So, hitting on threes with sustain D3. So, 1 hit, 1 miss. Sustain D3. Very good.
4 hits. Very good.
Then 2s to wound because of +1's wounds.
Yep.
So, 2 at -3.
-3.
Leave
So,
D6
4 up in
damage.
buns. Both go through.
So, first one does 1 damage.
Okay.
Second one does 1 damage.
Okay.
Very good. Yeah.
Keep doing that. Okay.
Then the bolt cannon, I get hit once, but it's sustained.
Yeah.
These are toughness 5.
Oh, they are, yeah.
So 2s, 2 at -1.
-1, okay.
You will get cover, I think.
I'm okay.
Cool. Next Sagittar.
Yep.
So 1 hit. 2s, 1 wound. This is -3.
I'm okay.
All good.
My
And then
invuln.
bolt cannon with sustains. 2s, twin linked. 4 at -1.
4 at -1. 2 go
So
through.
2 damage each.
So you kill.
I think I just kill 1, yeah.
Yes.
I've finally got some bring it down on the board, so I got 2 points there. Very good. But I've done all the shooting there. Let's now go to the grab. Now, I don't know if I want to sustain this. I think I actually need the sustained over with the Hearthguard, just because weight of dice and also they're a bit harder to shift those guys. So I'm not going to do any strats here. They're just going to all shoot.
Do you ignore cover with that unit?
No.
Okay, because I think I've got cover with
You've
maybe
got
1 suit.
one of them in cover.
1 suit,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
But they're AP2, so it's just going to be the same saving.
Yes,
as
well, I've got armour.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've got fancy armour because I've got an enforcer, so I
Enforcer,
reduce the incoming AP by 1 for ranged attacks.
So let's give this a go. So it's 6d6,
Yes.
and then I'll do the graph gun after. So 6d6, so that is 10,
That's quite
21,
a lot of shots.
27. So 6.
That's a lot of shots, Jake.
It is a lot of shots. It is 66 shots to be exact. 23, 25.
This could hurt.
And I need 2 more dice. So
You can borrow 2 of my... No, you
no,
can't.
I don't want them.
You
Load
can't.
him up, Michael.
You're not
Load
right.
him up.
3s because of +1 to hit. Like either way from the Forge Master or the
Judgment.
The Judgment.
Judgment.
I'll put that in because I like rolling these dice. And then this is anti-vehicle 2+. So all this will be winning you on 2s.
That's rude. Tailored. Tailored for Tau. They're definitely not good in general.
And just in all the time.
Just against Tau.
6, 12, 14 at -2. So I recommend doing 3 at a time because of that's how.
All you got? 14?
Well, I've got another few bits and bobs, but pretty much. Yeah,
So 3 at a time on the guy that has the 3-up save.
yeah I think would be better.
Cover, reduce AP.
Yeah, so
3
still
up save.
3 up save. Yeah. So he takes 2.
Takes,
So he's on 3.
Takes 1.
Oh, so that
three
way he
up.
takes 2
Oh, sorry, 2 damage.
yeah.
My bad.
So he's now on 1 wound.
And
He's now
dead.
dead.
He's dead.
So now you can just take the rest.
And
These are -2. So.
4 up invuns. The commander also has a shield, so
Yeah.
makes this super easy. So
Another one.
another one dead with that 6
Yeah.
damage there, and then 2 damage overflows
Okay.
onto the last.
So he's on
Sunforged
3
suit.
wounds, right?
Sunforged suit is on 3 wounds.
Now
that's
I have a
right.
grab gun that's 3 damage.
Oh, no.
So this is what we're going to try and do. But it's only -1, so you're going to ignore this. So now I'll shoot the grab gun. 2s. So 3 at -1, so minus nothing. These are flat 3 damage. So they're only
Okay. 3s, 1 goes through.
So
You
I
do kill that suit.
Nice. Now, because I've technically destroyed the unit I picked for ruthless efficiency,
Yeah.
anyway, the persist.
Oh,
the
for your
effect-
CP
yeah,
generator.
so
Of course.
Anyway, the effect still persists. It's still I've killed the unit.
You have indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I will get 2 extra CP going into my next
Yeah,
command.
you can have
phase.
extra VPs. That's
No. Well, I have got.
You
some
have got
extra
a fair
VP.
few VPs.
Nice. So we'll figure bring it down at the end of the turn. Next, we're going to do the Hearthguard.
Yep.
They're all going to shoot the broadsides, and I'm going to spend 1 CP for Ancestral Sentence to give me sustained 2.
Oh no.
So let's see.
Is this Volkites?
This is Volkites.
Right,
Would you
so
like
you've
to do
got
it?
Dev wounds.
This does have Dev wounds.
I will not do anything. I do have a 4 of pain against mortal wounds,
Yeah.
but not Dev wounds.
They're not Dev. Can I have 1 dice, please?
No.
Can you just give me a... Thank you. Right, this will be the one that missed. So 2's to hit, 6's a double hit. So,
Yeah, these guys are immense with the fact that they hit on 3's base.
yeah.
Like base with skill 3, they're always going to be hitting on 2's pretty much.
And that is 5 6's, so 10 hits. So essentially I'll just nick another one of those so they all go back
All right.
in. And then this is going to be your toughness 6.
A toughness 6.
So 4's to wound, but 6 is a dev.
Okay. You Volkite, strength 6.
And the strength 5. So
Oh, but
5
plus
to
1
wound,
wound, of course, yes.
Okay, so I'll take the devs out.
hmm
So 4 devs so far. So I know at least I've killed a suit.
You definitely have, yes.
Then I need another 5, 10, 15, 16 saves.
just gonna roll
You can
these?
roll those, yeah, that's fine. Pow, pow, pow.
So 3 more go through, so it's
3
3
more.
so that kills the guy, and
Yeah.
then 5 on the next one.
5 on the next one. 4 on the next one.
I've only got 2 left on my
Oh,
body,
sorry, so yeah, 5 on the next one.
I've got 3 left on the next suit.
Right. Then, the grenade packs. So this is 10d6. That was very good. So 10, 20, 39 shots. So,
Is that it?
Yeah, so there was 31 here from all the dice. So I'm just going to re-roll 8, because I'm bound to roll some ones, right?
Yeah, sure.
Can you, Chris, TM me,
Do you want me
please?
to...
Chris
Yeah,
TM.
there you go.
Load him up, big boy.
Right, so need to re-roll those. This is... oh my. Right, so...
Do you want me to come and
that's-
help you, Jake?
I actually, yeah, could you? This is actually really help.
I'm not wearing VT top or anything.
I'm being
today.
serious. Can you come here, please? So this
My
is now
time to
the one.
shine, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Chris is on screen.
So effectively, I've only. So now I need an extra.
What is the
40.
re-rolls from?
It's not re-rolls. It's just
Oh, right,
I
it's
had
the
39
extra... Oh,
shots.
it's the
yeah.
extra shots, yes.
Yeah.
What do you need, Jake?
I need you to help me roll wounds. So come on. Can you actually? Is your hands just big enough to roll them all? They are.
It's nice to be loaded.
Okay,
up
ready? So 4s. So.
again. I think I let you down a little bit there.
Yeah.
Didn't I?
Bear in mind that was 39 shots. I missed essentially 7 of them, and I gained 14. So I get a net gain of 7.
That's a fair few wins you got there, Jake.
It is fair few fails, but it was a joint effort.
Yes. You can share the failure.
Yeah. That was just like I didn't expect to do that. So just good base save.
2 more.
I'm glad that after all that you took
One
it.
suit with a wound left.
Nice. I do have the
No,
fella.
stop shooting me.
He's already dead. And then I have the champ as well. Hits 3 times. 5s. Nothing.
Excellent.
Cool. So that's all of their shots. Then I've got the Grimweir, so he's going to just overcharge and shoot at the broadside.
Gandalf.
I'm going to try and be lucky and shoot you with the bolt first, try and whip off that wound. 3 hits, 4s, 3 at no AP.
Excellent, okay.
Come on, just whip off the wound. Yes! Yes!
Well, you got it.
Go, little
You got it.
drones! My drones are better than yours!
Grim
This is a battle to see whose drones are better. Frisbees or
Right.
people. Right.
Can he do it himself?
Yes, so 2s.
That's
All
a good
hit.
start.
3's to wound because of +1, strength 6.
Oh.
-2. 2 at -2.
Honestly, it's not
please.
devil or anything?
No.
Okay. So 1 goes through there.
D3. So 2.
2.
Does he hurt himself? He does. So
So
he
chuck me a dice and I'll
yeah, he himself's on 1 wound. Very sad.
He himself on what? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
no-
it has to go on
No
him.
more overcharging then?
No. Well, God loves a try. Right, now I'm going to do some more shooting.
Mhm.
So I've got mole launchers.
How does it feel, Mike?
All I'm going to do is just shoot the mole launchers.
I
into
thought I was the
crew.
shooting army.
So first mole launcher, this is going to be D6 plus 2, so 4. 4s, but down to 5s because of indirect, but back to 4s. Oh, and stealth, so actually it is 5s. 1 wound, no AP, but you do get cover. 1 dice.
Another recruit is dead.
And then the other one gets 8 shots.
My God.
5s because
So many
all
moles.
this. Yeah, so little time. 2 more.
2 more.
And another 2 die.
Excellent.
And you're not minus from the first one, you're not minus from the second one.
No minuses for me.
He's better than that.
We just ate the dead recruit and we were fine.
Oh, the manatee. Right. Now we're going to charge.
Oh, it was 3 total, sorry.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. So charging time. So 8. So I need a 8 into the stealth seats here.
Okay.
I'm going to roll that first. Nope, I'm not going to re-roll it because I need to save it for
Oh,
this
dear.
one.
Yes.
So this needed a 6.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah,
there,
there we go.
No. Oh, God.
There we go.
So 8 into here. Oh, just fight me on the beaches.
There's no beaches here.
There will be with Chris.
Jake has to be careful of beaches.
Why?
Suspected beached whale.
Oh. That's so mean. Anyway, I've come to.
I've been quite kind most of this stream to both of you, so
So I'm going to multi-charge all this.
All of it,
because
okay.
I need a 6 into that at the furthest anyway.
Okay.
And I get a
and the
bit-
character? And the character?
Yeah, and the character,
Okay.
including that. So
Sure.
just, change
Just to
6
point
and a
out for you guys, we are considering this a ruin, so you
Yeah,
can
so-
move through it.
half. Yeah. Right. So I need a 6 and I have a re-roll because of the champ. So here, I'm in
Easy.
on 8. Right. So let's figure this out. So got to put 1 here. Oh. Put another one there. I'll put another one there. And I'll put 1 touch in there.
I don't know if anybody was aware of this, but I believe Jake's the #1 Votann player in the world.
I am. Steve didn't know that though. And
So I'm actually privileged
do you
to
know?
play.
Do you know the
Votann
thing
player.
that's like well annoying as well?
it's that he's the only player.
No, there's
He's
actually
the best and the worst.
There's actually 205. Not that I count. Not that I can count. But then Steve then actually gave me like a backhanded compliment on the stream because he went, "I don't care about stupid stuff like that," and I'm just a bit hurt because
I care, Jake.
thank you, someone else.
I think that's an awesome achievement.
Yeah, we're only like 2 months into the season. It's with no major events, but I'm trying, and God loves a try. Awesome. So that is all the charging.
Okay.
So at the end of the charge phase, I pick a unit that unit finished with engagement range of,
Yeah.
and on a 2+, you take D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
On a 6, you take D3 plus 3.
Right.
And I'm going to pick the broadside.
Okay. Are you sure? Because I get a 4 up against that.
Oh.
Do you want to do it to the character?
Oh yeah, I'll just do it to the character. Then.
Okay.
Sorry. Thank you very much.
That's
I forgot
all right.
about that. He takes 3.
I'll take 3. I might only have 3 wounds, so I'll check that for you.
Dead.
He's just like a towel, and he's not even. He can't even see you. He's
He's too busy
He's
in his like
too busy
computer.
in his-
He's like the internet trolls.
I do have 4. I've got 1 left.
Nice.
You will have to punch me.
Cool. Then going into combat, so I'm going to fight the berserkers first.
Yes.
I'm going to spend 1 CP on
Extra AP.
Warrior Pride.
Warrior Pride.
So I get extra AP for every judgment taken on you. Because you have two judgment tokens on you, I'll get an extra 2 AP.
So what's your AP?
AP 4.
Oh no.
Oh no. So
I might 6 up.
so this is flat
Still
3.
okay.
So for every 1 I get, bear in mind I'm also winning you on 2s.
If it was 2 damage, I might have done it, but no,
Because-
I need to keep my CP.
Can I just give you a bit of advice?
Yeah.
This unit went into my Death Company unit and
Oh no,
picked it up.
you're not this. You're not this. Not the Hearthguard under the berserkers.
Oh, the Hearth. Oh, right, okay. Right.
Statement stands.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you're fine, mate. Go for it.
So 3s
That's what I like to see.
and then 2s.
Right.
And then every 2 wounds is going to be a dead suit.
Yeah. Okay, I think
1, 2. So they're all dead.
3,
And then 2 on the commander.
He's got 2 left.
Oh, nice.
Has he got any extra attack? He's got 8 wounds total.
Oh,
He's
very
got 2
good.
shield
No, I
drains.
don't have any extra attacks.
Oh, so he's alive.
Nice. I'm still happy I killed them though, because they were going to be a thorn in my side for
nice.
sure. And then
Anything you'd like to do with your consolidator?
Now, I like the objective.
That stays on.
Then I will fight the broadside. So I'll pile in and see how many I get to fight with into everything. So he goes here, he goes here. He can go there. He can go... I actually don't know if I can do that. No, he can't because he's keeping coherency. So yeah, so I can do 4 into the flamer suits here. 3 into... Oh, he can get like that. 3 into there, into the little firesight marksman, and then 3 in the champ into the broadside. Okay. So let's do the champ first because he's my favourite. So hitting on 2s, 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. I'm actually going to CP that.
Okay.
No. Damn it. This is -2.
4 up. No.
D6 plus 1.
Go on, smack him with a hammer.
5 damage.
5.
Oh!
I did own... Oh, I've got 6 left.
Yeah.
I've got 1 left.
Right. We've got mittens. It's okay. So 2s for the mittens. 2s.
This into the broadside still?
Yeah. 5 at -2.
I don't suspect he's...
Oh, nearly.
Nearly.
Yeah.
Nearly.
So he's dead. And then I've got 3 into the firesight man.
Don't do it. He's just a little guy.
Not the first time I've heard that. 4 at -2.
Oh, I do have a 6 up.
Yeah.
Go on, son. No.
Okay, he's dead. And then 4 into the flamers.
Little guy.
There's no... I haven't got any grudgment tokens on them. 3s.
Damn right you don't.
2 at -2.
2 minus 2. 1 goes through.
Cool. So that is just 2 damage.
Just 2 damage.
And then I will consolidate.
Onto the objective, yeah. I've got 6 OC at the moment. You are welcome to place them on top of them and just say that they're
So I've got
I'm
6
happy
now,
for you to do that.
and now I've got 7. So there we go.
Yes, you definitely take that objective mark.
Yeah, get out of the... There we go. Well, at the end of the turn, that will go.
And I don't know if we mentioned it, but the warriors at the back, can you actually see this corner from the top down?
From top down, yes.
Yeah, you can. Okay, so they're doing a homer.
Yeah, they're doing my homer. Nice. So would you like to fight me out with your commander and your fire and your suits?
Yes, I may just roll it off.
Yeah, that's fine. So we'll just do scoring.
Yeah.
So how many bring it down points did I get?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. You maxed them.
I got all 20. Right. So I went from getting none to all 20, and then 4 on homers, and then that's it.
Retaliation card.
Retaliation cadre.
Cadre.
Cadre?
Guys, wait.
Carder.
Watch this jumping points, guys.
I'm taking my aggression out from Sunday from Hobbsy. I'm like, no, I'm tired of this.
At the end of your turn, I will pick up the Starfare ignition system.
Yes, of course.
Commander.
Yeah. Can he do it even if he's not leading a unit?
I will triple check.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
It
would be silly if he could.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Thank you.
And then here's
You
your,
guys carry on.
here's your judgment. Yeah. So Michael, you're going to get 5 primary.
No, 5 primary.
And then did you want to do your cards? Or your card?
Yes. Extend battle lines. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Because you're taking my home objective. Assassination. Okay, that's fine.
So I've got the Grimwheel on 1 wounded.
Grimwheel. I was hoping the marksman would stay alive because he's got some sniper rounds. That he
Try
can do.
and kill me.
Yeah.
Nice. So if you go to the top down, mute us and.
Before we do
Oh,
that,
yeah.
so Starflare ignition system is at the end of your opponent's turn, if the bearer's unit is not within engagement range of 1 or more enemy units, you can remove it from that unit from the battlefield and place it in strap
So you
reserves.
can.
Cool.
Right.
So I've done that. Excellent.
Cool. So go to the top down, mute us and.
It's as if he knew the rule.
Yeah.
Very good.
Wow.
Talking of very good round.
Very good. Now
was-
Jake doesn't have to kill anything.
That was quite the leap in points. But, we've got to remember, we're only in turn 3, and that's half of his secondaries has scored. So, yes, it is a massive jump, but it's can he continue scoring the other part of his secondary?
Well, this is the
Whilst
thing.
Mike continues to draw tactical cards, although he has, unfortunately, drew Extend, which requires a home and one in no man's land.
That's right.
So
that's right.
This is he's got some work to do.
And because crisis suits are vehicles, they can't just run through the building at the bottom corner here, or the middle bottom, that big building, the church,
The school.
the school. Yeah, they can't run through the school. They have to run around the school.
Mike's staying away from the school, and then he's got to go the long way round, and he's also got full back with the unit that's currently in with the Hearthguard. Yeah, that was a big turn for the old Votann, the old angry dwarves.
They may have lost a lot, but
However,
they
the
went in.
MVP's on his way.
Farsight himself.
Farsight's coming out.
Yeah, exactly. He does have a fair few suits left, though. To be fair,
He's got more than a thing. It's just that Hearthguard block it's just
horrific.
obnoxious.
It's horrific, isn't it?
When I played with them, when I play against them, it's just not very nice to deal with.
They pretty
Thank
much
God for
delete
2
whatever
mana
they
cores
hit.
and 2 basilisks. That's all I can say to that.
To be fair, like actually hitting them and killing them like isn't too hard.
Yeah,
Because
it's
they don't have the
just when
info.
they land and they do their initial
You've gotta
alpha
be-
strike, if you like. Well, it's not
Yeah.
quite an alpha strike. We'll call it a beta strike.
Beta strike. Yeah.
But-
You've kind of got to be like careful. Like you have to screen out so well to force your opponent into like shepherd them into an area of the board.
Into a nice kill zone that you
Yeah,
can
exactly.
then, as you said, just
Just
Come to the safe zone.
come to a safe zone. Exactly. So yeah. Right. Let's have a look. So it's worth noting that the only unit that can fall back and shoot is the Sunforge, which I don't believe he's got any left. Oh, he's got 1 unit left, but they're not actually in combat, so they're the only ones who fall back and shoot.
and some Forge of Flamers, right?
They are the Melters.
Melters, okay.
Yeah, so they're the only ones who fall back and shoot. The Fusion, sorry, yes, as Seb just pointed out.
We'll get there eventually.
Exactly. But yeah, the Fire Knife ones that are currently stuck in combat, they just ignore modifiers to their hit rolls and ballistic skill. And yeah,
There was a sorry, I'm completely off topic.
That's right.
ADHD. Oh, look, squirrel. There's a conversation of who's got the bigger head, Mike or Jake, and which one could be crushed in between my hands. And I've been trying to look at it, and I think chat's slightly right there. Although Michael has a fair amount of hair, I think he's got a smaller head than Jake.
Quite big head.
There is a lot of mass to Jake's head.
Yeah.
he has got the overall mass of Jake's head and the circumference.
It's the mega mind of running in and basically just spending a CP.
For a man
picking
that
up
can't
bunch
eat
of
cheese, it's a big old head he's got there.
Seb eats loads of cheese.
I can fall back and shoot with this, by the way.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, no, I know.
Jake's lactose intolerant or whatever. Yeah.
He's not Skaven.
He's not a Skaven.
He's not a Skaven.
Rat.
No, exactly.
He's looking very
Building,
smart
isn't it?
today,
So I
our
have
Seb,
to
as
go
well.
around.
I meant to ask about that. I'm like, where are we going
He's got a
somewhere?
hot date later.
We know that's a lie. Oh, God, it is an Easter miracle.
Right, if Mike kills all the guys touching his suits in combat on the home objective, he could then move a game for 1 CP strat.
That's a lot to kill. That's a bold statement there,
I
Cotton.
generally, there is not enough plasma there to kill
Yeah.
10.
Right, James Hobbs, get back in your box.
Yeah, exactly. There's too many.
You may
dwarfs
be
on
the
that
top
objective.
global Tau player, unlike some people that claim they are the top Tau UK player. But that was a ridiculous statement.
That was a great statement.
No. His
Oh, his
comment
one.
was
Oh.
ridiculous.
That is a ridiculous statement.
It's an impossible order,
He's
James. It's not a
he's
tall order.
mapped it out. The numbers don't lie.
It's Warhammer Maths. It's Warhammer Maths. We played a game. Have I ever told people about Warhammer Maths?
No.
Do you want to meet me? I'll tell people quickly about Warhammer Maths. So Warhammer Maths is a game that we play. You can play at home. You can play with your friends. You can play at any tournament. But basically, you have to, when you and your opponent are talking out stuff, if anything they ever say, oh, that wasn't statistically average or something like that, that's called Warhammer Maths. Right? So and then you have to compare with all of your friends who has the worst Warhammer Maths. So my favourite one was, I definitely should have killed that when I think my opponent shot 10 bolt guns into a Sagittar on 5 wounds. Just Warhammer Maths.
Bolt guns? What, were they running
So-
tactical marines?
No, it was like intercessors or something.
Oh, right, bolt.
So you can play 2 at home. So we can all play Warhammer Maths, and we'll get an app for it, and we'll have the leaderboard of who had the most ridiculous Warhammer Maths. Back to you.
Warhammer, mate.
Back to the studio.
Warhammer Maths.
Get that on a t-shirt.
Warhammer Maths.
No, please don't lift your t-shirt.
Next sponsor. If we go back to top down though, Mike doesn't really have. I mean, the commander now can't shoot because he's fallen back. We've got 2 crisis suits here. Farsight's options really is only that Sagittar in front of him. The Berserks are actually looking quite safe because now the
distance.
They've gone he's ran away from the Berserks. So I think Mike has kind of conceded the center. And don't forget, Jake is going to get a load of CP.
He's moved back. He's just moved back.
He is moving them back. Oh, cheeky. Jake, how many CP did you get for your thing?
I don't get it yet.
Oh, you get
It's
it.
in command
your next-
phase.
I'll be
Yeah.
getting 2 extra.
Yeah, if you're ever playing a Votann player, don't let them do that to you, where they claim they just get it in the next command phase. It's most definitely their own command phase.
Right.
And you can only score it the once. So you can't score numerous of the ability.
Yeah, exactly. Cursed Cowboy, you are correct. So on the Academy, we do actually have a Warhammer Maths, or what's the actual title, Mike? Stats Hammer. So that is actually a module. No, it's not. It's a bit similar.
Mine is ridiculous statements. One is actual fact.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think when it comes to Warhammer Maths, one of my favourite situations was LVO prep when Steve had a little bit of a flash moment when 2 broadsides rolled their D6 damage and they were both 6s into the broadside, and Steve adamantly was like, but that statistically doesn't happen. And it's like, but it did just happen.
Yeah.
It goes both ways, Warhammer Maths.
No, Warhammer Maths is like a combination of like saying something statistically average or just making an absolutely ridiculous statement about like how you should have killed that when like your guns obviously shouldn't have done anything to it. Like,
Dante's Inferno.
Warhammer Maths would be like, that's not like when George rolled a 6 and like absolutely obliterated a predator like just after swooning on by. Actually, last time me and Chris commentated together, that happened.
Oh, yeah. When the Dream Team was last together. The other Dream Team.
I was going to say, what have we not?
You can have multiple dreams.
Cotton and Pepper.
Well, there's also Nightmares. Who were you playing at that point? Who was that into?
That was Chaos Space Marines.
It was into Mike, wasn't it?
To Bloody Angels.
No. Me and Chris and Dave.
Oh
Cotton
my
and
God.
Pepper.
Ages
Yeah,
ago.
Cotton and Pep. Sorry, I meant the Dante rolling those
Oh,
hot
yeah.
6s.
Oof, he does it all the time, mate. I've actually come up with a combo to make him do it every single time.
I've come up with a combo. It's not like you come up with it.
It involves a weighted dice.
No. It's actually an ability. I just flip a hit roll to a 6 with a dice.
But you get to
It's the damage, right? The damage is swinging. It's the D6 damage, or is it?
D6 plus 2 with Melt Range.
Yeah. Okay. So swing is anything damage, but
So
on that stream in particular, you rolled 2 6s for the damage, didn't you? And you popped it.
Gangster style.
So gangster.
Talking of that Chaos game, the Kill Team boxes had some footage, some new footage, isn't it? The Mandrakes and the
Overwatch.
Yes, they look beautiful.
They
Those
is looking
Mandrakes are amazing, by the way.
Chaos.
Ooh, Drakari.
No, I'm not going back there.
Yeah. Anyway, I think. Are you ready, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, we're just discussing some Overwatch options. So I have brought down my last Crisis team, and I was debating the 3-inch, but I've got another cheeky stratagem I want to try out against these Hearthguard.
Ooh.
So we'll see that in a bit. Okay, so I stayed in combat here because, as Jordan correctly pointed out, I cannot fall back and shoot because I did not have that equipment. I got carried away because the grenade packs I've got on could allow me to do mortal wounds.
Yeah.
But then I also remembered that it's only with a normal move. So I can't grenade you while I'm falling back.
You might as well
There's
just
literally
stay
no
there.
point.
Yeah, so you might as well just stay there and shoot, right?
Yeah, because I'm a vehicle, I can just shoot while I'm in combat.
You are.
The Cold Star rolled a massive 6-inch advance.
Very good.
So he's gone straight for Jake's home objective. I figure we switch things up a bit.
Yeah.
Farsight's moved up to take on this Sagittar and potentially shoot elsewhere. We've taken this objective marker. The crew have formed a cordon around the Berserkers.
On the formation.
Quick, stop them from moving too far.
Yeah.
And then
It's probably ironic because like the creep probably have the other way around with a towel. They're
Yeah.
like, get back in the cage. They're like, finally, it's our time.
the Starsight units can fall back and shoot.
Yeah.
So I'm looking to get rid of the units that are all doing homers, because you've already maxed one secondary. Yeah. I'm going to try and stop you maxing the other one.
Yeah.
And the commander with the Star Flare ignitions just dropped within 9 inches of the Hearthguard, but he's got other options as well. Okay, so let's start shooting. I think the easiest thing to kick off with is probably this Sunforge squad,
Yes.
and they are just going to shoot
Everything.
that Sagittar with everything.
That makes the most sense.
Because I'm not being guided, so I need to make sure it goes down. The commander, ba-bam, 3 hits.
4s with rerolls.
Okay,
But you've got
rerolls.
rerolls.
Ba-bam, 2. It is AP5.
I don't get a save. 2d6 plus 4
Yes,
with rerolls. It's dead.
it's dead. Cool. All right.
And in the shocking turn of events of things that were going to happen, does it explode, mate? It's the opposite of Warhammer Maths. Things that do happen.
Okay. So next, I'm going to fire the missile pod fire knife team into your Hearthguard.
So what is the strength and AP here?
So the strength is 8, 7, and 8. So it's going to be 4s because you're minus 1 to wound.
Yeah. And what's the AP?
AP is going to be 2, 1. It's pretty much 1 AP.
Why 1?
Because I'm not within 6, and the weapons themselves are only AP 1.
Okay, so I'm going to void armor this.
Okay.
So that means it's going to reduce your AP by another 1.
Excellent.
So you're now AP nothing.
Fantastic.
Okay.
So I will guide with a stealth team, the one at the top there on that objective.
Just
okay.
into them, yeah.
So let's open fire. I will spend 1 command point on the Arachon protocol, which is convenient actually. Arachon, because that's another named commander.
Aragon.
Aragorn. Yeah.
Strider!
So Strider's here. That was one of Farsight's commanders, and actually that model, that commander, was my version of it.
Oh, cool.
I've free-handed the word Arachon on his shoulder pad.
Yes.
So, devotion.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to shoot you and hope that lots of shots happen. So what the stratagem does is if I'm shooting at a unit with 6 or more models, I get sustain 1. Unit of 11 or more, I get sustain 2.
Which is fantastic.
Which is superb. I did want to deep strike 3 inches away, so I get an extra AP, because I knew void armor is a thing, but then it wouldn't mean I have the CP for this strat. And I want to show it off because it's cool. So we're going to kick off with your 2 wins each, right?
I am.
So the missile pods from the fire knife suits themselves.
Yep.
So 3s, and you know what? I'm just going to re-roll everything.
Yeah, you might as well fish.
Because I can get sustained hits too.
You're like, I can do it too.
And that's because you're at starting
wow, yeah. So that's going to be an extra 10.
Another 10
So this
hits.
is what it feels like. It's done to you.
And then we've got 4s to wound.
Yeah. It's very good, I like it.
Okay, that was less good,
Oh,
but kind
but
of
you can
close
reroll
to average,
one
probably.
Don't forget that, Mike.
Yes, you're right. I can re-roll that one. There you go. So we get all of those 3s out of the way. And that is a total of 12 2-up saves.
I like rolling my dice.
Lots of 1s, please, Jake.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right then. Fair enough.
Warhammer maths!
I should have wiped the entire unit through the 2-up save.
Yeah, he did it! He did it! He said the thing! Warhammer maths!
The commander next.
Yeah.
So he's going to pick lethals, because he's got the enhancement to pick a thing.
Yeah, because you might as well, because you already got
He
sustain.
may as well, and he's hitting on 2s, so I may as well try
So
and get
you've
more
got
shots.
a wound and 2 extra hits.
Yep, so that's a wound.
Yep.
2 are in.
And what weapons have you got, sorry?
This is missiles again.
Oh, cool, nice.
So we roll the 1. So if you could do me 4 more 2-up saves, please.
Warhammer maths!
Warhammer maths.
It's only so many times you can say it.
And then I'll overcharge the cyclic.
Yeah.
And I'll just reroll everything.
So 1 wound, 2 extra hits.
Yep.
That's a nice little combo now, I like that.
And that is 4 more saves. This time it's AP 2.
So AP 1.
So 3s.
2 damage.
Yes.
2 dead.
2 dead. Cool.
So I'll take Mir and Mir.
Okay, fantastic.
Ymir.
All right.
Ymir.
Yes, if I had more CP, that could have been a whole squad.
Yeah, because you have 3 CP drop downs.
Mad. The flamers then.
Yeah.
You are reducing. So do I get rid of these, or do I just put shots into these? I'd be
Bear in
winning
mind
on
you'll be winning on
5s.
5s, yeah.
And these are toughness 5?
They are toughness 5, respectively. And also, the other thing to bear in mind is that the Grimweir would take the wounds last.
Yeah.
Because he is a character, and the other 2 cogs are not.
Are they 1 wound each?
They are 1 wound each, but it just has a flat 4-up invul.
Okay, cool. So I've got 1 guy completely out of range, so he will shoot at the guys in the building. And then I've got 2 units. I tell you what I'll do, I'll leave them, because they can actually observe for the commander over here.
Okay.
So we will go with...
Just realised my sergeant's in the wrong unit. Sorry. Right. So...
They didn't have anyone guiding there, did they? On that shooting before?
They did.
They did, yeah.
The stealth
And
Yeah.
did they have ignores cover?
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
he's got a base 2-up save, and my AP is only 1 for the
Right.
missile pods.
Yeah.
Um,
What's that?
And you armor.
Oh yeah, no, I void
Yeah.
armored you.
Yeah.
I thought you called. I thought you.
I wasn't being mean.
I thought you were being mean.
I was being kind for a change.
So I'm going to
It is a
fire
nice-
Still time yet.
It is a nice change.
this guy into these berserkers.
Yeah. So berserker.
I will observe with...
Farsight's unit.
See if this flamer squad can see them. Yeah, the Flame Squad here.
Yeah.
So these guys will observe these.
Yeah, makes sense. So +1, -1 because of being in combat.
Yes. Okay, so I'm hitting on 3s.
Yes.
I will do the missiles first.
Yeah. I've got a 3 wound guy in there.
Yeah, either way.
Oh,
so
okay. That's fine.
missiles first. And I'm rerolling 1. No, it's not stealth suits. So that is 3 hits.
A very good unit stealth suits now
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. So 2.
2.
-2.
Yep. So and these are 2 damage each. So you'll just take all the mole launcher. He's dead.
Okay, excellent. And then I will overcharge my cyclic. I do hit you twice. I do not wound you.
No.
However,
Is this with the guy in combat?
yes.
Yes.
Does he not get -1 for shooting?
He's got. He's
Yeah,
been
that's why I
spotted,
missed
so
so many.
that's why it's +1,
Yeah.
-1.
Yeah, because
right.
I'm being guided. Do I die? Damn.
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 Do I die?
Well, I was hoping, because if he then died, I
Yeah.
could shoot you with another unit, which would have been great. Next, though, Farsight needs to open fire. And I can probably get rid of this Sagittar.
Yeah, with being spotted as well. And
Yeah. Oh, it's such a tough decision because I do want to dent these a bit more. And he can use Battle Tactic for free.
Yeah.
And that's the only Battle Tactic I can really do for free.
wait, is the what? The
Is
sustained
the
one?
sustained one.
Oh, cool.
But it's only the missiles that can shoot you, and you've got 2 up save.
Hmm.
So...
And also, if you split in your guided, you're going to be -1 to hit, right? Oh no, you ignore modifiers.
no, I don't ignore the -1 ballistic skill from splitting fire.
Oh, okay.
But I do get full rerolls against starting something, so I get full rerolls here.
Yeah.
So if I guided that way, because I'm going to charge as well, I think that's probably fine. So what I'm going to do is I will guide, I'll observe these stealth suits into your Hearthguard.
Okay.
Farsight's unit will fire all the long-range weapons at the Hearthguard, everything else at this Sagittar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And who are you observing?
These guys are observing the Hearthguard.
Hearthguard.
Yeah. So let's kick off with the long-range weapons. Again, this is going to be AP basically nothing, but I just want to
You
try
just
and
want to try and kill a few more.
get some going. So this is 3s, and I will use sustained hits 1 because you're
Yeah.
below 11 now.
Yeah.
For free.
Yes. And you can reroll the hit.
I can reroll.
Oh no, you can't
it's
reroll
only-
the hits because I'm not.
You're not below science.
Below you
That's
start
right.
strength.
Did I roll any ones?
You did. You rolled 1/1.
1/1. Was it? It was.
It
Yeah.
was, that was a hit.
That
was
wasn't a
3
6.
though. Yeah. There you go.
So
Cool.
2 go back in for sustained.
5, 4, 5.
4s, yeah, 4s. So we'll force. I don't get the yes, I do stealth suit, so I reroll the 1 to wound.
Yeah.
So 5, 2 up saves, please.
1
There we
more
go.
dies.
Tip another one off. And then 3 plasmas from the suits into the Sagittar, hitting on 5s
Yes.
with full rerolls because you're at starting strength. So 1 hit, strength 9.
So 5s.
Reroll.
Oh, yeah,
I don't reroll
I know
anything.
you're not, 'cause
it's
you're
not
not.
on my spotted unit. Farsight himself, 2 shots, hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 4s because he's +1 to wound within this
Yep,
distance.
same.
So that's AP4, 3
Absolutely.
damage.
I'll put my wound on. There you go. Down to 6.
Okay. What to do next? They've observed, so I'm just going to fire a fusion blaster over here
Okay.
into the Hearthguard. That is a hit. I need a 4. That is a wound. This one's AP4.
Yep. So -1 for void armor. I'm okay.
Yeah, perfect. And then this commander will shoot.
Where was the fusion? Oh, the
It's the
stealth
stealth
suit.
suit,
Yeah.
I'll do another one here because they've guided already,
Yeah,
they've
yeah.
observed already.
What's the range of it? Oh, you could do it to the Sagittar.
12, yeah, into the Sagittar. So fusion, this is, and then I'll just quickly do 2 burst cannons. A bit more accurate.
Very good. And then this will be 6s. Oh no,
6s.
5s because you're
Strength.
+1 strength because you're a suit, right?
I'm not within 12 with those two, I don't think,
Ah,
so don't worry about it.
Cool.
Excellent. Right, I'm going to have to do some gun drones, Jake. Sorry. Let's just do that at the end.
Yeah.
I think it's probably wise. Okay, so the flamer suits now have observed, so they can shoot. 1 there, 2 into... 1 into the Grimware, 1 into the...
Oh, it's the ultimate
It's
Stephen
the
Box
ultimate-
triggered moment.
Yeah. So into
Splitting with all of them.
Hearthguard, 7 hits.
Oh, so this will be 5 swooned them. very good.
Okay, that was good. So 4, this will be 3 ups.
I'm void. Oh no,
Yeah,
you're
because
right. It's
AP
2, not
2.
1. So
No, sorry, it is 2 ups.
I still fail.
Cool, it's just 1 damage. Because I'm not within 6 inches.
No.
Into the Grimware, 10 hits.
Oh no.
What is his
He's tough as 5.
Alright. He might be alright. It's
Can it-
4 wounds.
Easter Miracle.
It's AP1.
He's dead. Exactly dead.
Cool.
No. And you get a judgment token, which I'll
Excellent.
sort out. Actually,
Well, I might get another one in a minute. So into the Hearthkin Warriors, 8 hits. Oh dear, I might, yeah. So it's 6 at -1 because you're infantry.
5 up. 1 is alive.
Excellent.
What a legend
What a legend.
of the business.
Okay, it keeps going. I've got more shooting. I did the gun drones just because there's 1 left, right?
Yeah.
So 1 to go into the Hearthguard. Bam. That is 1 hit. Bam. That is 1 wound.
Okay.
You're fine. And then 2 into the. Sorry, it would have been 1 into the warrior. That is 1 hit. Strength 5, 6 at this range. So 1 wound.
1 wound.
AP1 still.
I'm okay.
Excellent.
What a
Right.
legend.
The commander then. So have I shot at these? Yes, I shot them with these.
Yeah,
but you
so
saved
you
it. No,
shot
you killed
and
1.
shot. Yeah, you,
So it was
you
2
killed
damage.
1, yeah. So and 1's on a wound from the flamers.
Ah, that's right. Yes. So some gun drones. Just getting them out of the way. So it's just going to be super simple. 6 shots. They were
Who's
guided
this
by.
into?
This is into the half.
Oh, okay, cool.
Anything that it's just going into whatever it shot.
Oh, okay,
Just
yeah,
to make
that's
it
okay.
super simple because I should have done it earlier.
That's right.
And then I'm just going to rewrite everything.
Yeah.
Hitting
Might
on
as well.
fours.
And you would have had sustained here as well, so just
Yeah.
have that as well, so you get
So
sustained 2.
2
There
in
you
there.
go.
And then
Fives,
5
fours,
re-rolling
because of
everything that's twin linked.
So
So
3.
3.
Tips.
Yep.
All good.
Cool, excellent. And I think we're pretty much done there. There's gun drones here, they only have 1 target. Okay.
Very nice.
I was guided that way, so 6s will hit. 3 wounds because it will be strength 6 at this range.
All good.
Okay, good. Just make the save. Just make it even more pointless, the fact that I'm doing this.
You'll give it a go, right?
The commander will fire. Just get rid of this guy, I think. Would be a
Yeah,
good
because he's
idea,
just going to
wouldn't
get me a free homer
Yeah.
effectively for an extra point.
it? So I will fire. The cyclic doesn't have range. I'll check the cyclic, see if it's got range on this guy. It's 18. I do indeed. So the cyclic ion and 1 plasma into that guy, and 2 plasmas into the Hearthguard.
Yeah.
Into the Hearthguard, plasmas, 2 hits.
Yeah.
That is
4s.
4s. Nothing. That -1 to wound is so annoying. And then the cyclic ion, 1 hit into the Hearth Warrior. That is a wound.
AP2.
AP2.
Oh,
that's
legendary!
irritating.
Simon Finland!
Do I take a wound for my troubles? I do not. Does the other suit take a wound for his troubles? So I'll pass the hazardous.
Such a legend.
1 plasma rifle into that warrior.
Oh no, right. Maybe he's not a legend.
It does hit.
Oh no, maybe not.
I might CP it.
The bin is full!
I'm not going to CP it.
Yeah!
He can live. He can live. So at the end of the shoot phase, I will spend 1 command point on the Torch Star Gambit,
Yeah, so you can shoot move.
so I can
Shoot,
move
scoot.
after I've shot.
Scoot, shoot.
I've given up on extend because I'm not going to be able to kill those guys. Assassinate I've got, so I will move this unit away from your Hearthguard.
Away! Very good. That was quite a lot of shooting.
That was a lot of shooting, wasn't it?
I think we just like sort of thrown the handbags at each other.
Yeah. So charge phase then.
Yes. Oh, what?
Well, he's got fast
I
sight.
have Farsight, and he will charge the Sagittar.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's very angry.
that's pretty good.
Angry.
And I've got Fly, so I don't know if there's anything I can do. I can pile into those warriors, probably, although I don't have any space to land.
He's quite a big boy, isn't
He is quite a big boy, so I'll just go there.
Which is nothing wrong with that.
I'll go there.
Right, Chris?
And I'll go here.
Mass means everything.
Yes.
Head mass.
Bod mass.
Headgate.
I'm sorry, what?
One man.
Did you say no?
Head
no.
Yeah, just
How big your head is?
How good are your Thunderkin in combat?
They're 2 attacks each, strength 4, no AP, but it's the little fellas you need to worry about. So the the Forge Man's got a flat 3 damage hammer, 3 attacks, and then I've got
The giggly jewel.
I won't.
2 attacks. And
I won't charge.
I've just
then.
gotten a plethora of attacks.
I won't charge. Let me check if I can fall back and charge with Star Scythe. I don't think I
Star
can.
side you can. Oh, not charge, just shoot. Fall back and shoot.
Why can't I see them? Yes, you are correct. Yeah, I can't fall back
Cheers,
and
Jeff.
charge. So he's fine. He's fine. Right, Farsight.
So excited.
Let's see what Farsight's
How
going to
many
do
wounds
for me.
is Sag on?
6.
6.
So Farsight needs two wounds to go through.
2 to go through. So it's 2s to hit you.
Yeah.
Good work, Farsight.
why we
And
mapped
toughest
this
10.
out
So strength 10 and +1 a wound.
So 3s.
3s.
So 2. AP.
2.
Yes.
5 ups.
Okay. So that's 3 damage.
damage,
And then you've got 3 left. I think suits are, 3 each?
Some happy slaps.
Yep, some happy slaps and suits, just because there's 3 wounds left. And we've got +1 to wound. Right, come on, show Farsight what you can do.
If only they had
Oh,
swords.
daddy, what you can do.
I mean, it's not. Okay, it's kind of average. And then it is normally
Statistically possible.
6s, so it's 5s then. 1.
1. Oh, I did take a win. Well, I'm a mouse.
Take that.
Right, so then I get to hit your commander back.
Okay, no, it would be going back too far
Yeah.
if I did that. I was just thinking, because I can... No, I've done the free battle tactic already.
3s.
Never mind.
2s. 7 at -2.
On the commander, yeah?
Yes, please.
He doesn't have an involved. Yes.
With their that
Good
game,
effort,
that
mate.
one.
Croquet.
That's it.
Croquet.
Crockett.
Croquet.
Cool. So I'll just keep them where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Vote for a new model for Votann. Them on the bikes, and they can play polo.
Oh my god.
Oh
cool.
my lord.
Make it happen.
I think we're...
So I'm just like, okay, please.
Yeah, so I'm going to get 5 victory points for assassination.
Wait, Michael. I'm going to tubby tank you. 3s. 1 hit. No wounds.
So I'm going to get 5 victory points on assassination.
Yes.
And I need to... if you only have 1 unit remaining in your army... Okay, that's not happening. Not yet, anyway. So I'm going to ditch extend battle lines for a
Don't you
command
get
point.
2 for it?
So that's
you
only
hop-
if you have only 1 unit left in your army
Lol.
and you hold your home.
Lol. Nice.
Yeah. So I'll get a CP at the end of that turn, go up to 2 in yours.
Very good. So with that in mind, I'm going to get 10 primary.
10,
Because
yeah.
was
It's
your
maximum
intention
10.
to be on this?
I don't think I could have got there
Okay, no,
with
that's
the
okay.
18.
This becomes sticky.
Yep.
That becomes sticky.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to get 1 CP base and then another 2 because of the targets are dead. I'm going to
Loads
spend
of
1 to instantly pass the battle shock on the 1 dude over there just so we can home
Of course, yes.
Cool. And then, yeah, if you go to top down and stuff, we can...
Yeah, let's go.
Well, that was Farsight bouncing off there. I mean,
I called it, didn't I? I
yeah.
called it at the start. I said I don't think he. And then
Can't kill a tank. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Kind of sad. But guys, there are 250 people watching right now, and only 89 likes.
Oh my days!
You're letting us down, guys. Come on, pump those likes up. Let's try and get to 200 likes by
And
the
it
end of
doesn't
the
matter if
stream.
you're a member or not. You can drop a like.
You can, yeah, exactly.
But unlike me, if you're not a member, because I'm not a member,
You're not a member.
I can't talk.
No.
So
Even though you're talking now, but you can't talk.
I can't talk in the chat, can I? I can't
No,
go off. I can't.
no.
I can't do my usual, my specials.
Some would say it's a blessing. Some would say it's a curse. I would say it's a curse.
I think that the people need to hear what I say. So
I think so too. I think so too.
So if you
But
fancy
guys, are you
dropping
enjoying
some
the chat?
memberships?
Let us know. Let us know. Right. What do you reckon Jake has got to do here? There's a massive blob of crisis suits right over
Big
there.
old blob.
Big old blob.
18 inches on Thunderkin, I think. Firing
Yeah.
range. I'm not sure if they can get in range. You'll see the Sagittarius currently wrapped up, so he's going to
Yeah.
have a hard time trying to get out of there. It's that home objective stuff those days. Hearthguard's still sitting down there, though.
Well,
like Jake's
Yeah,
controlling the tempo of this game, I think.
Basically,
now. He just needs to do what he does. Mike just has to react.
it's damage control now for Mike, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's now the thing is with Jake is he's got his fire knife right below him at the very bottom of the screen here. And I think what we're going to see is the Hearthguard? Yeah, Hearthguard.
They're going to come and mitten him.
Absolutely destroy them.
They're just going to blitz them, I think.
They could, to be fair, even move over to the crisis suits behind the school.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the building right in the bottom centre of the screen. So there are some crisis suits behind that. So we could basically see them go and attack them and shoot the fire knife. So there's multiple options here. We've still got 4 berserkers, and now the objective is sticky in the middle, and Michael's home objective is sticky for Jake.
Nice.
So he is pretty much good no matter what. He's just got to go out and deal with whatever Mike's got left.
I'll say there's nothing left in reserves now to threaten anyone, so this is where you can start stringing yourself out, going into the move blocks, just trying to...
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to punch everyone in the shins as the dwarves do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the crew are dead. Not currently, but they are about to die. Yeah, right. Well, Jake is actually ready, so...
Yeah, I don't have a lot left. So I'm just trying to...
It's quite an interesting one, actually. I've really enjoyed using the suits-heavy approach.
No, it's good.
It's nice to see you not salty, yeah.
I'm never salty. What are you on about?
What? No, I'm joking. Anyway, so main things to note here. I have opted to burn Michael's objective on the backfield.
Did you want to move into the building?
Yeah, we'll do that. Just
so
get
that
cover.
I can't see you from
just
the other side of the wall.
Yeah. Well, actually, we only get to Overwatch.
You've got enough movement. Oh, that's true. I could Overwatch.
I'll put
stay where you are.
Yeah, I don't want any out of phase damage where I can't void armor it.
Yeah, very nice. Good shout.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. The only thing I will do is. Oh no, you will.
Well, if you move at all,
no, I'm not. I'm just going to keep them all there. So I'm going to start burning Michael's backfield objective, just because it seems quite worth it to try and get some more points on the primary. And then I've moved the berserkers to try and kill some stealth suits, try to deny primary there. The Thunderkin are all going to shoot the Kroot to kill them, and then hopefully make a 7-inch charge into the stealth suits that's killing them. And so let's do some shooting. So let's do the obvious one, Thunderkin into the Kroot. This is going to be 66 plus 6. Let's just see how many shots I get.
I'll take them off, right?
That's going to be, like 22 shots plus 6.
Good job, crew.
Good job, boys. Proud of you. Right, then we're going to do a grenade into the fusion unit from the warriors, and then all of the warriors will shoot the fusion unit.
Unbelievable.
So grenade first. That's 2 mortal wounds.
How rude. So I'll take 2. I've got 3 left on the one at the back.
Then the ion, all hit. Toughness 5.
T5, yeah.
So 4s. 1 at -1.
1 at -1. Good to goes through, yeah.
So
damage?
Just 1. Damage. And then the assault gun and the sustain gun.
Okay.
I am going to roll... Well, 1 hits on 3s, 1 hits on 4s, and 1 has sustain. So 3s with no sustained. 4s with sustained. That gets back in. Put them all back in. And then strength 6, so 3s. And that's 4 at -1.
4 -1. You kill that suit.
Good.
Well played.
I'm happy with that. What a good little fella. And then the Sagittar will shoot everything into the guys he's in combat with.
Yep.
So let's do the sustain gun first. So -1's a hit, +1's a hit because of your judgment token.
Yes.
Hits. 3s. That was cocked. 3 at -1. These are 2 damage each.
1. Oh dear.
Oh.
So that is a dead suit.
Nice. And then the casino cannon. Let's get some luck. 2 hits. 2 wounds, -3.
Yep. Strength 10, is it?
Strength 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hard to... okay.
First one, 4.
Okay,
and
so
then that'll just kill. I'm not going to
die.
re-roll it. So.
Excellent.
I'm happy for that. Good old little... Good
Fair
little
play,
sack.
Sagittar. Farsight, what are you doing? You should have killed it.
Then, that's all the... I'll mole launcher someone.
Yeah.
Moly. Into them ones. D6 +1, so 3. Hitting on 3s because +1's a hit. Moving on 5s, nothing. It's pointless. I am tempted to charge here because then I can get some AC on this, and then also it then stops them fall back in. They can't fall back.
I can't fall back and shoot.
So I am going to charge the warriors.
Okay.
Into this unit. 4.
Yeah.
Literally
probably.
just
Cool.
Don't have to base though.
No.
So I can just swing some of these.
Take that objective back. Unless, of course, I kill the unit in combat.
Berserkers into here, they need a 7.
Indeed.
That's a 6, so nope.
Okay.
And then Berserkers into that one.
Like a 4 or 5.
A 5.
Yeah, that'll do it easy.
Just Whee! And I've got my special objective on that one, so I've got +1 to hit.
Whee!
So
Excellent.
cool. So now combat. So all into the stealth suits. This is going to be freeze and what's the toughness for the stealth suit?
4.
So freeze and 2s.
Okay.
Guys, so the Hearthguard not charging the fire knives?
They're burning the objective.
Ah, they're burning.
Yeah, because I thought I might as well because I'm very very tanky.
He's got a CP for void armor.
Yeah, and it just sort of seems worth it.
Yeah.
So I'm 8 at -2 into the stealth suits.
Okay. They're dead.
Cool. And then I'll just consolidate onto objective. Yeah.
All right.
And then the warriors. Oh, the proud warriors. Here we go. So you can put 2 there. Yeah.
You got +1 to hit?
I do, and +1 a wound because I
Okay.
forgot. Yeah, I had a little take.
Oh yes, of course, because you did target the Sunforge guys with the all that stuff.
Yeah, that's why I don't even know why the dice was there, to be honest. Freeze and 4s, nothing.
Okay.
That's it. So you
right.
get to hit me back.
Far sight. Come on, buddy.
Oh no.
So 2s to hit.
He hits them.
I'll use a free CP reroll
Yep.
because it's a new battle round, and then 3s to wound. 4 saves, please, Jake.
-2. So he failed. He's dead. You are go up on judgment.
Do you blow up?
No.
No.
And he is dead.
Excellent.
All the Sagittars are dead.
That's what we like to hear.
Potentially very sad. And that's it. So end of my turn, I'll get another 4 on homers, and then that's it. So Michael, you'll get 5 primary.
Yes, I'm just going to pick the
Oh,
Star
yeah,
Flurry
yeah,
system
get him
up again. Oh. So 5 primary.
Yeah.
And CPs, guys?
I'll be up to 2
I
now.
will be up to 3.
Um,
3 CP.
And cards wise, one.
Cards, I draw Area Denial.
It's just the case of getting someone
Really, yeah. Fastlight might have to move over there. And Extended Power Light. No, that's my discard
there. I was
pile.
going to say, yeah.
Behind enemy lines.
Yeah.
Wow, would you look at that? That's pretty handy, isn't
I was
it?
going to say, if you've got capture any outfits, that would be good.
Cool. Well, I'll move over to the deck. I will roll out the rest of the melee, see if I kill any warriors, and then we'll be back.
Cool.
Go on then, Billy. You go for your little run. I said she can go for a little run. Jake! She's a woman. I wouldn't dare.
Okay,
I only
so,
disrespect in my household.
I'll just show you the list again, just for anyone who is wanting to see what lists are being run. So currently, this was the list that Mike ran today. Obviously, we did show this at the start as well, and I know you've obviously gone back and looked at it, okay, but this is for anyone else who hasn't seen it. Yeah, just pure crisis suits. As I just said as well, I know if Mike was taking retaliation card trades competitively, this list would be very much different. There would probably be some Riptides. There would probably be some Breaches in there just to get some guiding units going. The crew, actually, I think, are a competitive choice in these lists.
I think it's heresy when people say crew aren't good at the moment. I think there's some spicy little
Same.
mix-ups with the crew in there,
Same.
and they've got some fantastic models to come out soon.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I love the little Lone Up Lizard dude.
To be honest, I actually
looks quite
think
cool.
the crew detachment has play.
I
I don't think it's top table level, but it definitely
But
has
it's
play.
fun entertainment, kind of like
Yeah.
Blood Angels, right? Like
Yeah.
they're not top table, even when you claim you win a GT and you actually come second.
I wonder who said that. Oh,
yeah.
God. Anyway.
You know, but you might have fun in the process, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, this list isn't the most competitive that Mike's playing today, but it's fun and it's something that, as you said and already alluded to, it's something that Michael wanted to play for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what better way to play it than in a room full of friends?
Exactly.
I don't even believe it when I say it myself.
Oh.
But
I
you know,
thought we
it
were
means
friends.
it means he's not. I'm not talking about you, George.
Okay, fair.
You know, it means he's not taking it to an event and getting shit. I almost swore. Gee,
Yeah.
woo. You know,
Oof,
he's not taking it to an event and having a rough time at an event. He gets to play it in this environment where he can just see. And then from there, if he thinks that there could be some competitive play, he can manipulate lists
But this
slightly,
is
drop
it.
things out. And this
Yeah.
is the good kind of style of practice games that allow you to
But
develop
that's
the
the
kind of way that
purpose
you want to
of
play.
our live streams. Is we're not here to take literally the most top end lists. We want to take what models we actually have competitive. Jake, I know your list has obviously been toned down a little bit for this matchup. It's
Toned
definitely-
down but not toned down.
Yeah, it's still very strong, but that is also. Yeah, exactly. As Jake just pointed out, you don't really get many units to pick from for Votann, so it's not like he has the customization to take out strong units or whatever, because all the units he's taking are pretty much all the units he gets to pick. So, yeah, it's definitely been an interesting matchup though.
It is bottom of 4, isn't it?
Yeah,
Bottom four.
Bottom 4.
It's been a very interesting matchup. I do really like the retaliation cadre.
Carter, yeah.
Carter, sorry.
It's got good legs. It has
Yeah.
got some good legs and some good little combos to go into it. And as you say, like, you can't just because of terrain and depending on what your local gaming scene is like and what they use terrain wise, whether that's UKTC or something in house. Like that's the other thing you've got to consider with this. That as you said, the vehicle keyword has changed so that they're not just moving through and over terrain naturally. If you're in a medium to heavy dense terrain, it might not be as viable to take so many suits. And so, as you said, you're looking at more breachers, you're looking at the crew to plug those gaps, move through the walls, hide in buildings, and pounce on your enemy when you can.
To be fair, I've got a question for Chax. I know we've got a few experienced Tau players. Looking at you, James, as well. And James.
Well,
Why are Vespids, why do people keep saying Vespid are so good? Because their ability, if I'm not wrong, you take them off at the end of your movement phase. But the ability...
They have some cheeky output shooting as well.
If it wasn't
2
to
damage
take
shooting,
them...
-2.
I thought, though, if for mission play, they would only really be good in my thoughts if they were at the end of your opponent's turn. Because then you can react to your cards. Like if you're doing tactical. So let's say if you're doing fixed, they're probably a great option, right? Because you already know what you've got to do.
I think it's more that it just if you've used them to do some screening or something like that from your previous turn, that you pick them up and it gives you ability to utilise them again next turn. And I think also it depends when you go. If you go first, it's way more useful than if you go in second. So. But as we said, with their stat lines, they're -2 damage. They've got a decent amount of output and they're fast. I think they're 10 or 12 inch move. I'm not sure what they are in the new book, but in current sort of rules, they can punch up. And again, going back into what we were saying earlier with who and what sits on your home objective these days, like 2 damage, even if you leave 5 Marines on there, they're potentially picking those 5 Marines up and then next turn moving onto your home objective.
The damage output of them is good, especially for how cheap they are. It's just I've never been a fan of their ability to be taken off at the end of your movement phase.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a weird interaction, but utilised right, again.
I guess
it's
if
still,
you've used it for
it gives
the
you,
whole attempt, you get used to it, right?
It gives you another little tool, another little trick.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, going back to crew, I think if you haven't watched it yet, and you're a member of the channel, myself and Jake have made a crew video where we create a list with all the crew we possibly can using a new detachment. It genuinely has legs, but they're ready over at the table, so we'll talk about that next.
Talking of legs, someone with some short ones.
I
thought the camera was on Jake for a moment then, but it's Mike's. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
I'm 6 foot. Actually.
So I've set up to be able to score both of my cards. Area denial, I've just come down with the staff location system, and then over at the back I've got 2 units in your deployment zone for behind enemy line, so I'm happy with that. I am looking to initiate a burn on Jake's home objective with Farsight, but I will have to clear out the warriors with some shooting, which is basically going to be the Sunforge unit.
Yeah.
And if they can take them out. I've got the Star Scythe on my home objective. There's probably going to be some split fire. I'm looking to potentially do some damage to the Hearthguard, enough that maybe I take the objective back. It's not very likely though, but I do want to give you 2 places that you might want to use Void Armor.
Yeah.
So one is here, and of course the entire missile squad can see
the Thunderkin.
And the Thunderkin are an 11-man unit.
Yes.
So I can get sustained. It's 2 with 4 rerolls to hit.
I will
again.
get to tank it on the ECOGs first, like we said, but then the rest of it will go on the Thunderkin.
Yeah, but I think there's going to have to be some serious target priority
Yeah.
here, because I need to get rid of these, that guy, probably those berserkers.
Nice.
Okay, well, let's start off with the Sunforge squad.
Yeah.
So 1,000,000 melters into your boys. I will observe with Farsight's unit.
Yeah.
Million.
So you'll be +1/-1. So you're just back to normal, yeah?
Yeah. So 3s with the fusion on the commander. 2 hits.
Yeah.
1 dead.
So 4 up in roll on the
I've got
sergeant.
an invan.
So he's dead.
Yeah,
Like,
damn
I'm
right
not
he's
going to
dead.
bother rolling the field.
Get him out of here.
So now I've only got 2 AC on
Okay, cool. And then the Sunforge
is not. No.
misses.
The sadness.
That's not ideal, because you could fall back and stop me from burning. That's annoying. Okay, cool. So the flame suits, I mean, you can teleport in with these anyway next turn, can't you?
Yeah.
But if I kill him, it stops you.
It means I
shooting.
have to, like, can't just clear you off.
So I'll put 3 flamers into this guy,
Okay.
and the other 3 into the.
Cool. So I'll void armor into the Hearthguard.
Excellent. So 3 flamers into the lone warrior. Oh dear. He's not necessarily long for the world. That's 12 hits.
These
4s. Oh my god.
He's only -1. I'm gonna roll it. No.
Oh,
No,
he's
dead. He's gone. But you do get another judgment taken.
Yay! Judgment tokens. And then 3 into the Hearthguard. I was kind of hoping for the other way round, really.
5s.
And then 5s. Yeah, eat that. 5s. There you go.
How many?
4. -2, so
I'm gonna
-1.
roll 3. So 2 dice. So actually,
was
I
that
think
earlier?
I don't have the objective now.
What's your OC? Is it not 2?
No, just 1. So we actually can test the objective now.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
I did not realise that.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Cool. Well, in that case.
Then into the Thunder Kit.
Yeah,
The
I don't know, because you're only 18-inch range, right?
Yeah.
So I don't
All
know
they're
that
going to
I'm-
do is just waddle onto the.
Yeah, I think I just try
the
and shoot
thing.
the berserkers.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fire this guy, this enforcer, at the berserkers right there.
Yeah.
So he's got his missiles. Sorry, he's a plasma commander. Just looked at his weapons. So 3 plasma rifles, 2 hits. I've not got anyone to observe for him. 2 wounds.
And this is into.
these berserkers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Into these berserkers.
Yeah, and it's 3
so-
damage.
So mole launcher is dead. Normal guy is dead. So I'll
Fantastic.
take this guy and this guy.
And then I'll overcharge the cyclic. 3 hits. 1 wound.
Won't get saved, so
2 damage.
another one dead.
Excellent.
I've used all my feel no pain luck at the start.
You just owe a little overcharge there, Mike.
Yes, thank you.
Yes,
Exactly.
just a little overcharge.
Um,
It won't hurt.
These crisis suits then will open fire into. I'm going to split some stuff here. So the entire commander will go into the missiles from the commander into those 2.
Yeah.
And then the 3 cyclic into these guys.
Okay.
I will do 1 suit
How many cyclic?
over there as well. Just 3 cyclic shots.
How does he have 3 cyclics?
He's got 1 cyclic.
Oh,
sorry,
right.
and then
Oh,
there's 3
3
missile
actual
pods.
shots. I thought you meant 3 cyclics.
No,
Oh,
3, no, I'm not cheating. Don't worry.
it's cheating! You can't!
And then 1 fire suit into those guys as well.
Or being non-adherent or something.
Just 1 missile pod from 1 fire knife.
Yeah.
Jesus. So the commander, 3 missile pods into those guys.
Yeah.
3s to hit,
And then freeze.
3s to wound,
So 2.
AP 1 each, 2 damage each.
Dead and dead. So they're all dead.
Excellent.
And he gets a judgment token.
Hey.
We'll remember that.
So that means 2 shots are out from that 1 fire knife that went that way, which means 10 fire knife into these berserkers. And I can reroll 1s. Okay, and then it's 3s to wound.
Very good.
And that is 5. It's AP 2.
Cool.
And
these
2
are
damage each.
2 damage each. And how many? 5?
5 total.
So first one, dead. Second one, alive on a wound. Third one, so 2 die so far. Fourth one is fine.
Yeah.
Fifth one, so 3 die total.
3 die.
So I've got 1 left. I'll keep him on the objective.
Yep.
If it matters.
And then the cyclic from the commander.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Just the 1 hit. Do I see hit? Nah, that's fine. So it does wound.
He's on a wound.
He's got a wound left. All right,
What
fair
a
enough.
cheeky man.
Cheeky man.
Cheeky monkey.
Right. I believe I've shot with everything that can shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're burning.
Yes.
So yeah. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Do I burn?
Or do you just kill? Kill or burn?
Do I just kill them?
That's the question in this world.
Do I just kill them?
So deep. So
I will start a burn. It's more interesting. I would do that. That's what Farsight would do. So these guys will charge.
Yeah.
In they go.
So you will count as having an extra judgment taken there, so you have 2 judgment taken. So if I get to fight on death,
Yes.
I will be winning on 2s at least.
That's okay, because I'm going to tank shock.
Oh no. That's the one scuppering.
I believe I'm strength 5. Strength 5. So
Yeah.
we need
So I'm toughness 5.
toughness 5. So
5s.
boom. 3
3.
mortal wounds.
I'm dead. No.
Cool.
Okay, you just get your other judgment taken
Yeah.
naturally.
And it's charge phase so they don't fight on death, is that right?
No, that is correct, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You on 1 CP now, Mike?
2.
2.
2. Charges. The stealth suits are going to charge the Thunderkin.
Yeah. I can't overwatch, can I?
No, I'm on
Because
the
when
other
you
side of the
finish
wall.
the thing.
So 7.
Yeah, remember, I've got the flat 3 damage, man.
So I'm going to try and avoid him piling in, but I don't know whether that's possible.
I don't think it will.
Did you do the hazardous for the other cyclic?
I will do that in a second. Sorry, guys. Just trying to be as annoying as possible. Right. Hazardous for that other cyclic. He's okay. Why do they even bother, you know?
Nice.
Right. Combat.
Yes.
I did charge over
The
there.
art of war.
Some attacks. So you're on 5. It's not really going to do anything. Nothing.
no.
Cool. And then you get to fight with these warriors, I
I
assume.
do. So, stay on the objective. 4 attacks. Ooh. 1 wound. No,
I'm
it's
okay.
fine. Cool.
And I'll do mine back here.
Yeah.
So the commander, 2 hits this time. Yeah, and then 4s to wound.
Nothing. Straight nothing.
I'll CP 1, why not?
Okay.
That is a
Straight
save
wound.
for you.
4 up.
Okay.
6 up, feel no pain. No. So I'll
Okay.
kill the ignores cover man.
Okay. And then the other suit, no hits.
Cool.
We get 1 at
And
least.
then I get to fight here.
I don't think I've got a pile in that's.
Was that CP spent, yeah?
Yeah, 1 suit. I've got 1 left.
And Jake, you've got 1 left?
Yeah. So I can fight with Forge Man
Cool.
and Iron Maid and not the special people there. Right, cool. So Thunderkin first, 4s, and then 4s. 2 no
Haha.
AP.
2 no AP, 3 ups. I will take these on the sergeant who has 3 wounds.
Okay.
So 1 goes through, he's got
Cool.
2 left.
Never actually fought with the maid, the Iron Maid. What do you do, Iron Maid? Iron Maid. He gets 1 attack
Mm-hmm.
and he hits.
Okay.
Strength 6. It wounds. -3, flat 2.
Okay. He's okay.
Damn. And then, come on, Graviton thing. 2 hits.
Okay.
2 wounds, -1.
-1, so 4 ups.
Flat 3 damage each.
Ouch, 2 dead.
Donk, donk.
1 is alive. You will be able to take the objective though.
Yeah, so I'll go like that. So I have the objective.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray! Very good.
All right. So at the end of that turn, we can roll the fists in,
Oh,
in
yeah,
the movement
yeah.
phase. So area denial for 5,
Yep.
behind enemy lines for 5.
Cool. Nice. So start of my turn, I'm just going to get 5 primary.
Yep.
Not going to be able to burn the backfield objective. I
Yep.
will go up a CP.
Yep.
Um,
Me to 2 as well.
yeah, and then yeah, that's it.
All right. Just updating the scores on the board.
So actually, I just shouldn't have charged. So I just gave you 5 primary points.
Nice. So nice. Yeah, if you go to the top down and mute me, we'll see what happens.
Awesome. So that should be everything all updated now. I think it's just the CP. So everyone is on 2.
So much technicalities, eh?
I know.
Get that button bashing done.
Boom.
This is Mike's managed to endure much of the wave that I thought was going to completely overpower him at the start. You know, I said about Votann probably just they're just going to whitewash those, but those Thunderkin haven't actually dropped in and done a whole lot.
No. To be fair, I think Jake had that one turn where he literally just deleted so much that options for his Thunderkin on the side of the board wasn't really there.
Yeah.
And maybe looking back, maybe Jake would think about not actually trying to burn that and killing those fire knives. But actually looking at the potential of all these different types of crisis suits, it's difficult to gauge on how much damage they can actually do.
And how much they're going to tank as well.
And tank. I mean, they were he was very unlucky in rolling triple ones on his saves. But still, like, the potential damage that they can do, it's still there. And I think looking back, Jake might have just gone, do you know what? Let's just charge in and let's just pick them up.
What does Jake go for now, just to try and clutch it max VP to make sure that Mike maybe can't score too much?
To be honest, I think
to counter it,
the main thing for him now is probably just teleport with that unit, the Hearthguard. But anyway, he's ready. Let's see what he's thinking.
He can explain.
So I spent 1 CP, so I can shoot back and do everything normally with the Thunderkin. So I can shoot the uppy downy commander, and then also potentially try and kill the stealth suits. It's just one CP to do that. I've fallen back the warriors, and Michael has declared to Overwatch, so we'll resolve that in a second. But the main thing to note is that I've opted to Homer with the Hearthguard, and the reason is because I actually can't stop Michael getting 10 no matter what. So there's no point in killing that unit.
Yeah,
so I'm just going to get 4 for the Homers, and then we'll do
I'll do some Overwatch, right?
Yeah.
So one suit can't see you at all.
Yeah.
So we've got 4 from one suit, 4 from another. And then the commander.
I know the commander can see me. The other see.
Yeah.
Can the other one see me?
Let's say he can't.
Okay.
The one,
I don't
want to have to move the model.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's
fine.
right. Cool.
So 1 missile suit.
Yeah. And then the
6s. No rerolls available. So 1 hit. 1 wound.
Minus
1.
1, so 5 up. And 2 damage. So 1 dies. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. So.
And then the commander with his prototype weapon will pick sustained hits.
Yep.
I've just checked it's every time he's selected to shoot.
Okay, cool.
So missiles, we do get 2 hits.
Yeah.
I can reroll 1s to hit.
And
then 3s. And I will CP reroll the other one. So 2 minus 1.
Minus 1.
Yeah.
So 5 up. 1 and
2 damage.
So
okay.
The die, so I don't actually hold the objective.
Okay, all right.
Cool. So that's good. That's sad. I think that may be the game there. But I'm going to try and kill now model. So these 3 will shoot at the commander. Everything else will just shoot at the suit.
Yep.
So 3d6 into the commander.
Oh dear.
I'll just CP the 1.
Yeah.
That's right. Next one. So hitting the commander on 3s, wounding him on 2s. So that's 4 at -2.
4 at -2. I do not have the reduce AP because I'm not leading.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware.
And it's
minus
2 damage
2.
each. Yeah,
-2.
It's a -2.
Have I got cover? I don't think so.
Okay.
It's -2. So 2 go through, 2 damage each. I've got 4 left.
Then everything else into the stealth suit. Do you want?
Yeah, you can blast me the stealth suit.
Yeah, he's dead. Good stuff.
No, Mr. Stealth Suit.
And then that is it for me, sadly. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything there. So yeah, so I just get 4 for homers and that's it.
Yeah, very good. Solid.
Yeah.
So the Overwatch did stop
Yeah, so you
Jake
are
from taking the objective.
Yeah, so you are going to burn
So
that.
we'll burn it for an additional 10 at the end of the game.
Take that off.
So let's draw some cards, see how we do. Secure no man's land, very nice. And investigate signals.
So if you just stay, you can move him there to do a signal.
Yeah, I'm just thinking what's left in the deck.
Capture an outpost, which you can't now get.
No, you're right, I can't.
No prisoners.
No prisoners.
Overwhelming
which isn't
force.
really.
And
And
defense
stronghold.
stronghold.
Yeah, I reckon I can get 4 points on that. Farsight and then the star knife.
I've used my
over there.
CP.
So that's cool. All right.
Yeah.
So just really quickly, you can probably leave us on.
Yeah.
Just gonna
so you're going
investigate
to
over here.
homer here.
So did you keep investigate signals?
I did keep it.
So
Yeah.
you were able to get it here.
Yeah, they moved 10 inches.
That's 4 on that. And then
yeah.
what's the other one? Secure.
Secure no man's land. So I'll get that
you don't
for
want to
5
move.
there.
'Cause-
Are you going to go for both ones secure, do you think?
Oh,
Yeah,
easily.
yeah, I've got
'cause you can
2.
hold one there.
One in the middle and 1 here.
So yeah. So they'll get 5 there, 4 there, and then 10 at the end.
And 10 at the end,
Very
and
good.
then another 10 for burning the objective.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. Good game.
Good game,
Right.
sir.
It was very tight.
that was-
close.
Yes,
But what-
we're all over the board.
But what happened?
Just out of curiosity for
Yes.
me, could you just pretend for a moment that you did discard investigate and see what you would have drawn?
It was only amusement.
Defend stronghold, so I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, so you would have actually got 1 less point if you did that.
Yeah, 4 less
Yeah.
points if I'd done that.
It
Because I
would
wouldn't have been able to defend that.
Well, no, you just have to kill one, and
Um,
then the game ends. And then
well,
you
yeah,
get
it's less points
it.
anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's still less.
And-
points.
Regardless.
So do you score it before it gets burned? I don't know. So Paul Bridge just asked that.
So basically,
So you would get 10
this turn, I've
Yeah.
got 10 primary at
And
the
then-
end of my turn,
because he holds these two.
10 primary at the end of the game for burning
For
Jake's
burning.
objective marker, 5 for no man's land, and 4 for investigate signals.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Are you
you
ready for the
get-
scores?
Yeah.
29 points.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
turn, yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
for
I'm
the
How
ready.
do you think it
I'm
went?
ready.
It was
How do
alright.
you two think it
What's
was?
the score?
I
What
think
do you
Jake's
reckon?
won, but
I think
Not
yeah,
by lots.
I really don't know, to be honest. I think probably the bring it down and the homers is how I think I've got 38 on secondary.
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
quite a big
Something
thing.
like that, yeah.
But you've just swung massively on primary, so it
Yeah.
could be. I think it's
I
probably.
think it's quite
knowing
close.
it's probably a draw, to be honest.
I'd
like,
be happy. Yeah, I'd be happy either way. But
so-
yeah,
It's
Right.
a draw, isn't
Right.
it?
You say Jake's, I'll say Mike's.
Okay, Jake, you got 83.
Oh, I'm happy with
that's
83.
respectable. Yeah, yeah,
I hope it is.
Mike,
yeah.
you got 87.
Oh, so
Oh,
4
right,
points.
okay.
So that was the investigate signal.
That was yeah.
Anyway, you
That's why I wanted to know.
good game.
Excellent game. I really enjoyed that.
it's
And it's
good.
nice to know that you can, even with the playing.
Sorry,
20 points
just going back to Paul Bridge. No, so the scorched earth, the objective is burnt before you score primary. So if let's say Mike had done it in turn 3 and it was burnt on turn 4, he wouldn't have scored that objective for the primary. The reason he has still scored all the primary is because he went second and it's the 5th turn. He scores
Yeah,
at the
he scores
end of the
these
game.
two middle
So
ones, which he
and the
hasn't
scorched
burnt.
objectives are scored
burnt
at the end of the game as well.
Yeah.
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 Hope that just clarifies that.
Yeah, because he held it in his turn 4 shooting phase, so that means he then was eligible to burn it.
Yeah.
So he burnt it, and then you held the 2 there, which gives you the 10 at the end of the game.
So that Overwatch actually was basically.
Yeah, it was massive.
game.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the thing is if I just stay there, you get to burn anyway.
Yeah.
And if I move, so I might as well take the
That's
risk.
true.
Right?
That's
So-
absolutely right.
Hey,
Yeah.
awesome! That was a fantastic game. So, Michael,
Yeah,
thank you
loved
very
it.
much. Guys on the deck, Seb, George, Chris, thank you very much for gracing us with your presence on this Good Friday. Hopefully, you've brought a good battle report to everybody watching. If you guys have liked it, comment because it helps the algorithm or something like that. But most importantly, thank you guys very much for all the support that we've received. It's allowed us to do another stream on Friday. It's going to be a weekly thing, so 10 a.m. around about that time every Friday. Make sure to check it out. And if you are a member as well, something else as well, as you found through the members chat, all of that, you actually get to vote on potential armies that get to use. So the only reason I was using Votann today is because that's what you guys, the members, voted for. So if you guys want more of an influence on what we're going to be doing, make sure to check that out. And also, anybody that's become a member, stick around on the channel, make sure you're free, because at 4:30 p.m. today, me and George will also be doing another live stream for the Members Lounge to hang out and just chat. And maybe we can chat about the game as well.
Jake,
So-
stop what you're doing.
what?
Commander in the middle,
Right.
sitting on that objective.
Yeah.
How many wounds is he on?
4.
Okay, so
Oh.
he's half, is he?
It's fine.
Oh, you just one CP.
Oh, he's at half, not below half.
Oh, right. Oh,
So he
that's
doesn't
fine.
need a battle shock.
Okay, right.
Cool.
There we go. I love how people are trying to bring it back for me.
No, it was just pointed out. We weren't sure how many wounds he on.
yeah.
James asked about what you were burning, but you obviously tried to burn Mike's home objective, but
Yeah, so I
it
tried to
got
burn
contested,
Mike-
so that one cancelled
Yeah.
it out. But it was pointed
It's-
out about the commander
it's
in the
funny
middle,
'cause
and
couldn't
I was
read
hoping for a dramatic moment of a 5-point swing out,
Yeah.
which would have meant you had won.
It would have meant I won, but it's okay because we all had fun, and I got to use a list I don't normally use, and land forts staying in the box. Anyway, right, thank you guys so much, and hopefully we'll see some of you at 4:30 for the Members Lounge. But most importantly, have a good Friday and a best Easter.
So yeah.
Bye.